Welcome to Senior Night 2024 here at Adair County High School. I'm John Shelley, joined by Ty Bennett. It's Ty, kind of ominous skies, 80 degrees, not much wind blowing, a very dry time. Temperature predicted to be in the high in the middle 60s tomorrow, up in the middle 80s today. I guess it's that fall time of year in Kentucky, but more importantly than that, this Adair County Ball Club, 7-1, hosting McCreary Central tonight here on Senior Night with a chance to move 8-1, and probably will be favored in tonight's game and next week against Metcalfe County down there for a chance at a once in a lifetime season, 9-1, and of course. Coach Stonebreaker would correct me and say, "Hey, one game at a time." He doesn't really like to look forward, but been a pleasure calling this Indian football season, and we wish Scott Bennett nothing but the best. Scott's had a little bit of a break in action here, and he's hopefully going to be back soon. But Ty's stepped in and done a great job. Ty, welcome aboard, and I guess you would say it's a beautiful night for football. I guess the young men would like for it to be a tad cooler, but a lot better than the alternative, which is cold and rain.
Yeah, good to be back here in the booth with you, John. And a mild night, to say the least, kind of a late summer night almost, but great weather. Got a little bit of a breeze blowing. You couldn't ask for better weather, really, and a chance for these seniors tonight to try to show out one last time for the home crowd in the regular season. Hopefully this isn't their last home game. I alluded to it on the Sports Talk show Monday evening. We're going to be keeping an eye on the Glasgow and Franklin Simpson game, the Franklin Simpson Hart County game. If Franklin Simpson were to knock off Hart County tonight, that would put into effect a three-way tie between Adair County, Hart County, and Franklin Simpson for the number one seed in the district in terms of playoff seeding. Then that three-way tie would be decided by the RPI, which gets a little dicey for the Indians because of our strength of schedule late in the year and the tougher opponents that Hart County and Franklin Simpson are playing. So if Franklin Simpson were to win tonight, we would be keeping an eye on the RPI rankings on the KHSAA website, and hopefully the Indians come out ahead in that enough to at least host a playoff game. If they were to have the highest RPI ranking at the end of the year, they would host two playoff games if they were to win their first one. So,
it's
a lot still to be decided. Anyway.
Hart County would be favored on paper in that game, but I was really impressed with Hart County's team. That's Adair County's only loss. They do play Franklin Simpson. Adair handle Franklin Simpson rather easily, but I will say, Ty, that Franklin Simpson seems to be playing better football here late in the year. So, tradition, Franklin Simpson, that game could be close simply because traditionally they've had a good program down there at Franklin Simpson. You never know what can happen. As we saw Hart County score with a minute and a half to go last week to beat Glasgow.
And like you said, they were probably favored heavily on paper in that game as well. So
we're going to send it back for the national anthem. We'll be back in about 3 minutes with the Tim Hardwick, Don Franklin pregame show here on 93.5 Hot Country.
Since 1926, Grissom Martin Funeral Home has been the heart of Adair County, offering sanctuary for families in need of compassionate care. Their Columbia location provides a beautiful setting where they honor not just the lives of loved ones, but the cherished moments shared and the legacy they leave behind. Whether through thoughtful funeral ceremonies or dignified cremation services, they create a meaningful tribute that celebrates a life well lived. At Grissom Martin Funeral Home, they're not just serving Adair County, they're serving you with care and respect. Kentucky Sanitation Services is a waste management company with solutions tailored to each client's needs. They provide garbage dumpster services for your business, home, or farm, as well as a variety of roll-off boxes from 10 cubic yards all the way up to 40 cubic yards. They have containers that can handle any size job, from cleaning out your basement or for a large demolition project. Call 270-634-4637 or check them out on Facebook at Kentucky Sanitation Services.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Columbia is Barger Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 270-384-2457.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Columbia Pizza Hut prices are absolute trash. That's why we offer coupons, deals, and a reward program. Get 2 medium 1-topping pizzas right now for $14. That's buy one, get one free. Personal pan 1-topping is $7, but on our lunch special, you can get a personal pan 1-topping and a drink for $6. Can I get a oh yeah?
Pregame show brought to you by Tim Hardwick Franklin Nissan. The Don Franklin family of dealerships works daily to provide you with the best experience possible while finding the right vehicle for your family. Visit the website, donfranklinauto.com. And if Tim Hardwick's listening, Tim, I was able to take in your TikTok debut. I was really impressed with that. Referee sponsor, Downey Eye Clinic. Having trouble seeing? Is it causing problems in your line of work? Stop by Downey's Eye Clinic, the leading provider of vision care and vision services. DowneyEyeClinic.com. And, Ty, let's get to these pregame notes here that you've kindly prepared for us. The Indians' offense showed no signs of rust coming off that bye week last Friday night in Morgantown, soundly defeating district foe Butler County 42-12 in a game that saw the running clock go into effect just before halftime. Lane Grant added to his impressive season, finding the end zone 3 times on 7 carries and tallying 155 yards, all in the first half. Easton Jesse was a perfect 7 for 7 through the air for 83 yards and 2 touchdowns, and again, that was all in the first half. Jade Miller hauled in a team leading 4 catches for 40 yards and a score. Solomon Stonebreaker's only catch was a 37-yard touchdown grab. Caden Wasson also added a score of his own with a 69-yard touchdown run. Blaine Barton capped off all 6 Indian touchdowns with converted extra points, going a perfect 6 for 6. The Indians' defense did their part as well, with Tristan Mullins and Braxton McKinney both with interceptions. And, Ty, let's make a note before I shift to McCreary County. Lane Grant needs 126 yards to break the all-time rushing record here at Adair County. Could come into play tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to make a projection. I'm going to make a prediction, that he's going to break it tonight. I think he's got a good chance against this struggling McCreary County defense. Of course, that record's been held for quite a few years. Michael Thompson currently holds it. He had 3,973 yards on 530 carries in his career at Adair County. One of the legends in terms of Adair County football. And Lane has a good chance tonight, in my opinion, to etch his name into the history books.
Let's talk about the Raiders from McCreary Central. They're 3-5 overall. They're 0-4 in the district. They're coached by Sam Marple in his second season, 4-14 overall. Last year, McCreary Central 1-9 overall, 0-4 in the district, and they did miss the playoffs. The Raiders come into tonight's contest off a district loss to 3A power Rockcastle County, 41-12 last week in Stearns. The Raiders put up 200 yards of total offense. Only 7 of those yards were through the air. Devin Doherty led the Raiders with 75 yards on 8 carries. Brock Strunk added 13 carries for 58 yards and a touchdown. Julian Shinius Rodriguez caught the only completed pass of the night for a 7-yard touchdown. Ty, just looking at their numbers, they're provided through KHSAA stats. They have about 3 to 4 guys that run the ball. Led at the top of the list, Logan Mitchell, 82 carries on the year, 539 yards. Brock Strunk, 85 carries, 465 yards. Devin Doherty, 76 carries for 440. the quarterback, Peyton Higginbotham, he's rushed it 54 times for 252. But through the air, Ty, only 15 completed passes on the season, 39 attempts, and they've only thrown for 289 yards on the year. So I guess you would call this double run heavy.
Yeah, I think last game against Rockcastle, I was watching film, and I think they're about 90-10 run, 90% run, 10% pass. So not going to see it going through the air for the Raiders too much tonight. They're going to try to keep the ball on the ground and control this clock and keep the game close for as long as they can.
Now, when Adair County did have trouble with Hart County, Ty, I'm sure McCreary Central seen this on the film. It was just running straight north and south, downhill between the tackles. I'm sure that will be their game plan tonight. Coach Stonebreaker alluded to on the Tuesday night coaches show there at Pizza Hut that they're a north and south run team. So the way I took that, you won't see a lot of sweeps and reverses. They're going to hand it off between the tackles, and they really try to get downhill.
Yeah, and you look at them in warm-ups, they don't overwhelm you with size, but they've got some guys that are very strong up front. They'll surprise you with their strength, and like you said, they're gonna want to try to run between the tackles tonight. They know how athletic the Indians are on the edges, and they're going to try to exploit that weakness that the Indians have that is allowing a lot of yards between the tackles.
Our social media sponsor tonight, Gypsy Jolie. They offer original designs that stand out from the crowd. Shop local. Visit their Facebook page at Gypsy Jolie to explore their beautiful collections. And Ty, let's continue on here. Adair County having a great year, 7-1, 3-1 in the district. I know I'm gonna kick this to you to talk about playoff scenarios. I've had several people ask me this week. Assuming this plays out with Hart defeating Franklin Simpson tonight, and we are the 2 seed. The question has been, who would most likely we host for our playoff game?
Yeah, just like we are keeping an eye on the Franklin Simpson Hart County game, we're also keeping an eye on the Trigg County McLean County game out in District 1. That will likely determine who we will play in the first round. Hopefully it's here at Booster Field in Columbia, but they have a similar situation for the 3 seed there that we have for the 1 seed here. If Trigg County were to win tonight, it would go into a 3-way tie again. So it would come down to RPI there, which we wouldn't know for sure until after the last regular season games are played next week. So if McLean County beats Trigg County tonight, we will in all likelihood play McLean County in Columbia, barring Franklin Simpson beating Hart County. So it's kind of like those end-of-season playoff scenarios, John, in the pros. There's a lot of scenarios. We really need a graphic, but I'm sorry we don't have any graphics for you to try to kind of clear this up. But if it comes down to a 3-way tie, we won't find out till after next week's game. So,
yeah, because the RPI it involves that team's opponents, and then the
opponents' records.
So the only way that can be figured is through a computer algorithm, and that can't be done by hand for sure. But McCreary Central 3-5 on the year. They've really struggled as of late, and of course, playing Rockcastle 41-12. Rockcastle's had a really solid year.
Yeah, and they're one of the top-ranked teams in 3A right now. Also have a Clay County in that district as well, I believe, and I think they played them the week before last. So, not an easy road for McCreary County. They have 3 wins on the season. I believe those were against Marion, Casey, and Clinton County.
Let's look at some of the Adair County stats. Easton Jesse. He's completed 47 of 70 pass attempts for 676 yards. He's averaging about 112.7 yards per game. Lane Grant on the ground, 86 carries for 930 yards. He scored 14 touchdowns. He's averaging 116. Ryder Rogers, 42 carries for 174. He's averaging about 22 yards per game. Caden Watson with that long run last week. Only 3 rush attempts on the year, 69 yards. Aiden Smith, 13 carries for 47 yards. We've seen Deshaun Crowdis run it a few times 5 carries for 35 yards. So that's kind of that Indian rushing attack. It's Lane and Ryder most of the time. Through the air at the receiving spot, Solomon Stonebreaker, he leads the way. He's caught 24 balls this year for 504 yards and 6 touchdowns. Lane Grant has caught 9 catches for 126 yards. Jaden Miller, 9 catches for 95 yards. Caden Wasson, 6 catches for 86 yards. So that kind of gives you an idea of the Indians. Ty, I thought after the first quarter at Butler County, Jaden Miller last week would have been our leading. He would have been leading the way for player of the game, but because starters got taken out, he only had 4 catches. He had them all in the first quarter, and maybe he can pick up right where he left off last week and give the Indians another pass catcher.
Yeah, and in terms of play calling, I think we'll see a lot of what we saw last week from Adair County. I think Coach Stonebreaker is trying to build some confidence and some guys that haven't played as big a role in the offense so far, and he's also trying to keep a lot of his main stuff off film and give teams more stuff to worry about when they watch us play. So we saw a lot of unorthodox plays last week, a lot of different people carrying the football. I think maybe 7 or 8 different people carried the football last week for Adair County. So I expect nothing different tonight.
Our streaming sponsor, First and Farmers National Bank, banking that's reliably simple. Check out all their services on the website, firstandfarmers.com. And Jared's in charge of the video tonight. We want to thank him. He's high atop the booth here in the bird's nest, so to speak. And don't forget, if you want to watch that broadcast, tonight's live game, you can go to YouTube, search WAIN Radio, and it'll be live, and it'll have Ty and myself's audio hooked in, so you can watch the game sitting in your living room, eating popcorn and drinking a Coca-Cola. And don't forget our broadcast booth sponsor right here is TJ Regional Health with 20 locations. TJ Regional Health promotes and provides for the health and wellness of the communities they serve. TJ Regional Health, total local care. And we also want to thank Adair County PVA Landon Edwards. He's our game sponsor tonight. Landon's always been a supporter of Adair County Athletics, and go to AdairPVA.com, and we appreciate Landon for sure. Ty, go ahead.
Yeah, McCreary County just won the toss and took the ball, so Adair County will be on defense to start tonight, and I believe they will. McCreary County will start going from right to left in terms of where we're sitting on the field. So.
As we said, it's kind of the weather here is unseasonably warm. Supposed to really drop off tomorrow, but there's a really dry time in this area of south central Kentucky, and you can almost see dust particles today, Ty. When you look up, the sky was almost kind of a red color simply because of the it's been the driest October in the history of Kentucky.
Yeah, and you know, I don't farm like you do. I'm not going to complain about mid-70s and sunny in October, John. So if it wants to stay this way, I'm perfectly fine with it.
Well, a lot of farmers I know are getting short on grass because there's been no rain, and so that means you have to start feeding hay earlier. That's an expense to the farmer. As the Adair County Little League football team, they're running out on the field tonight, and look like got a lot of young men that participate in Adair County Little League football. So bright future, a lot of future Indians out on the field right now.
Yeah, and people wonder how these smaller towns keep such a great tradition in football. It starts with the Little League program, teaching them the correct way to do things, and when they're young, and that way they can build on them. And by the time they're in high school, coaches don't have to waste time teaching fundamentals. They can get into deeper concepts, and that's how these smaller towns stay good in football year in and year out.
Giovanna Neal is going to – no, excuse me. Adair County's kicking off. So
didn't know where you're going with that.
The kick returner is Tyler Taylor's back there. Kyrie Giglio, Logan Mitchell are the return guys for McCreary Central. Blaine Barden. Adair County will be in their blue trousers tonight with the red jerseys. trimmed in white with the white numerals and the blue helmets. McCreary Central, they'll be wearing the maroon pant and the white jersey with the maroon helmet. Blaine Barden moves on the football. We're ready to go here for kickoff, and it's a short kick. It's going to be fielded by the up back at the 36-yard line, and he immediately goes down. That's number 10 for McCreary Central, and that's going to be Honecker with the fair catch, and they will take over right there at the 36-yard line. Ty, we talked about it before we went on the air. They don't really run a veer. They run a veer without the fullback. It's kind of an unorthodox offense. It's not an I formation. And,
they'll run a split back set. I also have an H back, which is a tight end that lines up behind the guard normally. And then they'll run a tight end on the line of scrimmage.
So Higginbotham, he comes up to the line. We're ready for the first snap of this football game. He's going to hand it off to the first guy through, and he's going nowhere, and I believe that's Mitchell. Give him a yard. It'll be second down. We're going to give him 2 yards. It'll be second down and 8 for McCreary Central. Handed it to the first back through, kind of like the old Army dive play, fullback dive, right off the bat. Higginbotham, he's up under center. He's going to hand it this time to Shrunk, and he fights off one tackle. Jace Jones finishes him off after about a 2-yard gain. So give Shrunk about 2 yards. It'll set up third and medium for McCreary Central as they're driving right to left.
That's where the Indians need to win tonight on the line of scrimmage. Win the battle on first and second down. Make McCreary Central do something they're not comfortable with on third and medium or third and long.
The way McCreary Central is run heavy, they're in a lot of third and shorts for sure. Higginbotham. He fakes it to Shrunk. Now he's going to pitch it to the second back through, and he's going nowhere. Aiden Smith was there. I think Stonebreaker was in on that tackle. That's Maynard. Nate Maynard was in on it too. So 3 Indians hit him right at the pitch, the point of the pitch, and that was good defense. They ran the option. They faked the fullback. The quarterback strung it out to the right. He decided to pitch it, and it went for no gain as the quarterback Higginbotham's in punt formation. Solomon Stonebreaker standing on his own 25-yard line. There's a low line drive, and Solomon will not be able to return this. It's going to go out of bounds close to the 30-yard line, and we're going to keep it right here. As thank you, Austin. Hope that's a little bit better. As turned our volume up here just a little bit. So the Indians are going to take over. Their first possession as McCreary County goes 3 and out. Senior night, Ty. 18 seniors on this ball club. It took 30 minutes to get all that taken care of with the player and parent introductions, and he also recognized the teacher that's been very special to them. So that was a nice little twist to it. Jesse. He's up under center. He's got Lane straight in the backfield. Jesse, he's going to go deep. Stonebreaker, he's beat, but the throw was a little bit short. And Solomon comes down with it. It was a tie, which goes to the offense. Both guys had their hands on it. So the Indians come out with a shot play all the way down to the 35-yard line. So it'll be first down. First down tonight brought to you by United Citizens Bank, your hometown bank. Or the bank to come home to. UCB, www.ucbsky.com, our first down sponsors tonight. So Jesse 1 for 1 on the go route, him and Stonebreaker. As the play comes in, the play clocks are a nice addition for the quarterback and the radio guys. We're under 6. Jesse's up under center. And he's going to hand it to Grant. Lane, he has first down yardage. He's going to cut it back, and he's got big gain down to the 10. 5, touchdown, Lane Grant. As Lane cut it from the left side all the way back to the right side of the field. 34 yards officially, that touchdown run for Lane. So a good start to getting to 126 tonight for sure with that carry. With over 30 years of experience, the Tree Guys offer a range of services including tree removal, shaping, trimming, and dead wood removal. They're also certified in line clearing and permanent weed and bush removal. Are proud to offer discounts to seniors and veterans. 708-897-3069. Stonebreaker's the holder. Barden moves on it. Kicks long enough.
Got all of that one.
Straight through as the Indians lead McCreary 7-0 here on senior night. We're going to take a 30-second break. We'll be back for kickoff on your spot for sports.
United Citizens Bank.
This is Matt Lloyd with United Citizens Bank. Although I'm very proud of all the products and services we offer, the best thing we have to offer is good, old-fashioned customer service. It may seem like banking is moving to smartphones and computers, and while we can do that too, we don't think anything can replace a firm handshake and your confidence in our word. When you think personal service and customer-first banking, think UCB. United Citizens Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
So the Indians, 2 plays, and Ty, where was the original line to scrimmage off the kickoff? 30, it was around the 34.
28, I believe.
28.
Around 28.
So they go 72 yards in 2 plays. Capped off with the Lane Grant 34-yard touchdown run. Jesse the Stonebreaker on the first play. I don't like the body language from McCreary Central, Ty. They got here late, and they just went through the motions in warm-up. I didn't see much fire in McCreary Central. And good start for the Indians. Barden moves on the football. Blaine, here's a high kick. It's not real long. It's going to be taken by number 1 at the 35-yard line, and he's going to get to the 40 and knock down right there. And let's see if I got it. Yeah, that's Rodriguez, Julian Rodriguez on the return. And decent field position for McCreary Central as they trail at 7-0. Scoreboard update brought to you by Kane Napa Auto Parts. Any of your automotive needs. They can also find the right vehicle parts, batteries, brakes, filters, headlights, wipers, and other parts needed to get the job done. Also, we're going to recognize our first quarter sponsor, Taylor Works and Services, your local experts in metal fabrication, steel buildings, and certified welding. For precision and excellence in every project, trust Taylor Works and Services. And McCreary Central has used their first time out. They're brought to you by the Adair Progress, your hometown newspaper since 1987. Take time out of your day and grab the latest edition of the Adair Progress or check out their e-edition on the website, adairprogress.com. And reminder that this game is being streamed. Just go to YouTube and go to WAIN Radio, and it'll be right there live as last home game of the regular season. We hope that the way this district thing shakes out is the Indians will get to host a playoff game. But still got to play out, Ty.
Yeah, and John, like you were talking about the McCreary Central players' body language, they just had to call timeout coming out of the change of possession before the first down play. So this could be another running clock game. Some things don't really get to changing for the Raiders.
Sparse crowd over there for the Raiders tonight is Adair County's got a good crowd here. Here's a handoff to number 44. That's Devin Doherty. He gets a short gain on first down. Give him about 3 yards, maybe 4. We're going to give him 4 yards. It'll be second down and 6. Indians doing a really nice job so far with their interior of that defense. Playing the fullback. They played the option pitch with the tailback. McCreary Central, their center is Elijah Buckler. Higginbotham, he's got split backs. And he's going to hand it to number 26. That's Brady Shrunk, and he's going nowhere. Maybe give him a yard, half a yard. It'll be 3rd and 5 for McCreary Central as they trail it 7-0. Ty, the left side of that Adair County defensive line, seemed like McCreary County's running mostly to their right, doing a nice job so far.
Yeah, really holding their own, and that play took a little while to develop there. That was kind of an option play, and Higginbotham had I don't know if he bobbled the snap or what. It took him a little bit of time to get to the mesh point there with Strunk, and by the time he got there, Nathan Maynard had already hit them both in the backfield.
So 3rd and 5 for McCreary Central. Higginbotham, he's up under center. And they're going to hand it to Doherty, and he's going to get first down yardage just short of the 50-yard line. He was stood up there by Ryder Rogers, a good open field tackle. They're very strong, McCreary Central, and once they get their legs churning up in those holes, Ty, they're really effective at running the football. So that's going to be a first down for McCreary Central.
John, let's watch how many times they run to the strong side of the line where the tight end's lined up at. That's Josh Weaver, I believe, at tight end. He's a sturdy individual, so I would say they want to run to his side.
There's Higginbotham. He's going to roll out and throw the football, and he had a wide-open receiver. That was Shrunk down at about 15 yards from the line of scrimmage, absolutely wide open, and he dropped it. I think that play fooled the Indians. That would have went for a big gain, Ty.
Yeah, and the only good thing there is the Indians didn't let anybody get behind them. They kept the play in front of them, but the wide receiver, like you said, was wide open. I believe that was number 22. That's Tristan West. That's our leading receiver. And, it hit him in the worst place, John, right between both hands.
We went over the numbers with you. They've only thrown the football 39 times this year in 8 ball games. There's a handoff to the scat back, and he's going to get maybe a yard.
That's Mitchell there.
That's Mitchell. Yeah, Mitchell gets a yard. It'll be 3rd, and we're going to call it 9 as Brayton Coomer is going to check into the ball game for Maynard. Saw Brayton play a little defense, a little outside linebacker over at Butler County. 3rd and 8, so it's a good situation for the Indians on a team that doesn't throw the football much. Probably 2 down territory. They are across midfield at the 49. Higginbotham. He's going to pitch it this time to Mitchell. Mitchell cuts back, and he's going nowhere. Looks like Crowdus was in on that. Several Indians. Koblentz gets up off the bottom of that pile. And it's going to be 4th and medium for McCreary Central. So decision time for Sam Marple here early in this one. 5:35 to go here in the first quarter. They trail it 7-0. The Indians lead it. And the offense stays on the field for McCreary Central. Higginbotham with that split backfield. See if the Indians show pressure this time. Higginbotham. Maybe a hard count, trying to draw the Indians off sides.
Yep.
And we got a timeout. McCreary Central, their second timeout of the game. And remember, timeouts tonight brought to you by the Adair Progress, your hometown newspaper since 1987. Take time out of your day for the latest e-edition of the Adair Progress, or check out their latest edition. We appreciate Donna Hancock, Donna and Troy, been longtime supporters of Indian athletics, done a lot for the high school, their sports programs.
John, we just saw the hard count by McCreary Central there on 4th down. Indians showing some maturity there. We've jumped off sides on some 3rd and 4th downs a lot this year. That's given teams first downs or giving them 4th or 3rd and 1. So great job of the Indians there being disciplined and not jumping off sides.
So after Sam Marple had time to think about it, he's ran his punt unit out here. But I would say Coach Stonebreaker's going punt safe right here.
I was getting ready to say I would watch a fake right here.
Solomon's back. Higginbotham. Here's a low line drive. Stonebreaker's going to field it at the 15-yard line across the 20. 25-30. He spurts through one hole.
Oh, what a move.
There's a flag. It's coming back. Solomon's going to take it to the house for a touchdown, but hold the phones back here at the 40-yard line. Ty, I just happened to see a glimpse of it up in the lights. He is dynamic in the open field. He had a
Very
spin
agile.
move, an inside-out move.
And then a half spin move
a
on
half
the punter.
spin move, and then a kind of a stop-and-go move.
Still
Very, very slippery.
Still don't know what the actual penalty is, blocking the back.
So the Indians get caught with a block in the back. It's going to move the ball back to the 27-yard line, so the Indians will take over at the 27. 1st and 10. They lead at 7-0. Still 4:53 to go here in this first quarter. This first quarter brought to you by Taylor Works and Services. For precision and excellence, trust Taylor Works and Services. Grant is at tailback. Jesse's up under center. We'll see him both in the gun tonight and up under center. There's 2 wide receivers to the right, Stonebreaker and Wasson. 1 wide receiver to the left. And here's a handoff to Lane. Lane, he's going to be corralled in the backfield, and he's going nowhere. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Little bit too slow developing there. I don't think Coach Stonebreaker was getting on somebody. I think it was one of the receivers on this near side, maybe Caden Watson. I don't know for sure who it was. He might have missed a blocking assignment there.
And thanks to Kenny Jesse, Hart County scores on their first drive. They're up 7-0 in that one at Franklin Simpson. So no gain. Jesse up under center. 2 wide receivers to the left. Here's a pitch to Lane around the left end. Lane cuts it back inside. He gets a good gain across the 35. Gets tackled forward to the 36-yard line.
I think if he would have made that cut to the outside, it would have been him and Higginbotham, the safety, one-on-one. He was the only guy between him and the end zone.
Give him 8 yards on that sweep. It'll be 3rd down and 2 as Ryder Rogers checks in the game for Koblenz. They're kind of in the I formation this time. They got Ryder Rogers as the fullback, and they're going to hand it to Ryder off tackle. He's going to get the first down all the way up. They're actually going to mark it at the 39-yard line. Fell forward to the 40, but they said the knee went down. That'd be good enough for a first down at Adair County. And remember, first downs tonight brought to you by United Citizens Bank. They're founded on solid banking principles. UCBSKY.com for more details. So the Indians' drive continues. Jesse this time is in the gun. He's got Lane back there with him, 4 wide receivers. Drops straight back to throw. He's got all day. Now he's flushed out to his right, and he's going to have to throw it away. As might have got hit a tad late there. As Easton's a little slow to get up, Ty Bennett.
Good job, Feaston, by having the presence of mind to just get rid of that thing and not get the Indians behind the chains early in this set of downs. So
I'm more concerned with the just really slow getting up. Keenan Vanover was put the hit on him, rolling out of the pocket. Clock stopped at 2:53, 2nd and 10 for the Indians. Jesse's in the gun. He's going to hand it to Lane this time between the tackles. Lane spins, and he's going to get about 4 yards, just short of the 45-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 6 for the Indians. McCreary Central does have some size on that defensive line. Keenan Vanover, number 72, 6'4", 235 pounds. So 3rd down for the Indians. Jesse straight back to throw. It's a quick route to Stonebreaker. He's going to catch it, get the first down, and he's going to get into McCreary Central territory at the 46-yard line. That was a great throw by Jesse, and he had to throw it over the extended arms of the defensive lineman. Ty, I thought they were going to bat it down.
Sorry, I'm having to do mental math here, John. So give me just a second.
It's going to be a UCB first down. Just a little stop route by Solomon Stonebreaker, about 8 yards down the field. He caught it, gained about 5 yards after the catch. So the play's kind of coming in late here. Play clock's going to be under 10. Jesse's just now getting them to the line. Here's the snap, and they're going to hand it to Lane, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield.
I just brought the house there. Oh, no, and that's not good at all.
Number 23.
Oh, no.
And Lane's down.
Oh, no.
And we know he's had problems with that knee, and it wasn't a horse collar. The young man, it was a clean tackle, but he tackled Lane from behind and pulled him straight down.
What they outlawed in the NFL this year was a hip drop tackle, and those can be dangerous because that defender's got all his weight on your back, and it's coming straight down, and a lot of times you get a knee or especially an ankle caught underneath that guy, and it can do some real damage. And
so we're going to send it back for a break here as we tend to the injured player with 1:21 to go. Indians on the move. They lead it 7-0 on your spot for sports, WAIN.
Do you have a business? Are you running for an office? Maybe you've just got a kid in sports. No matter what you've got going on in your life, Hot Print Screen Printing and Embroidery's got a service or product you need. We've got a large selection of pre-printed items available in our storefront that you can just walk in and buy anytime, including Adair County Indian shirts, Adair County band shirts, and Columbia, Kentucky apparel. So come on by and check out all the great services and products available at Hot Print Screen Printing and Embroidery, or call us anytime Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Let us put our experience to work for you.
Everyone's talking about the easy way to do your banking. And the best part? It's free. The First and Farmers National Bank mobile banking app allows you the freedom to make the deposit right from your mobile device. While you're on the mobile app, you can also transfer money, pay your bills, and check your balance. If you haven't already, download the First and Farmers National Bank mobile app today. Just one more way we're putting you first. Deposit limits apply. Standard rates and fees may apply from your wireless carrier. First and Farmers National Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Cameron Smith. I'm a Campbellsville High School graduate and a Lindsey Wilson College student. I'm well on my way to earning a degree in secondary education. At LWC, I've met new people, become involved on campus, and I have loved being part of the sports programs. Visit today and you will want to make Lindsey Wilson College your new home too. Call the admissions office at 270-384-8100 or email us at admissions@lindsey.edu.
So it definitely looks like a knee as two players are packing Lane off the field as he goes into the injury tent. And it looked like the outside linebacker. He came on a blitz, and it was that lead counter, and Adair was trying to set up their blocks. He went right around the blocker and just grabbed him from behind as kind of an awkward fall, but it does appear to be a knee. Jesse, he's in the gun. Drop straight back to throw. Here's a wide receiver screen to Jaden Miller. Jaden, he's going to be just short of the first down. Give him about 7 yards on the wide receiver screen. Caught it behind the line of scrimmage and got down to the McCreary Central 40-yard line.
John, excellent blocking out there on that screen pass by Aiden Smith. There's the other. He was a slot receiver on that side. Got an excellent block on his man to spring Jaden for some extra yards.
It's going to be third and, between medium and short, it's 4 yards. Adair County's got to get to the 36-yard line. Ball's right on the 40. Ryder Rogers in the backfield. And they're going to hand a Ryder on a counter.
He's got a lot of
Ryder. He's to the 35, 30. He's got first down yardage. He's going to be tackled right there at the 30-yard line. Number 36 for McCreary Central. That's Kyrie Giglio, but not before a first down for Ryder Rogers. And that's going to do it for the end of the first quarter. Adair County leads McCreary Central 7-0 here on the Indian Radio Network. Addy.
Stotts Phelps McCreary Funeral Home, we strive to accommodate the individual needs of each family we serve. We're here to help guide you through the difficult process following the loss of a loved one. We invite you to come by and talk with Jeff Jesse to discuss your final wishes. Jeff will do everything possible to make things easier for you. Stotts Phelps McCreary Funeral Home in Columbia, dedicated to providing dignified and compassionate service since 1922.
Business owners, is your broadband service working for you? Or maybe a free visit by our team of experts with over 70 years of experience can assist you. At Duo Broadband, our business team is ready to visit your location for your free evaluation. Our goal is to help make your broadband the fastest, most reliable, and cost-effective, and working for you. Duo's internet and voice solutions are built on our symmetrical fiber network, up to 2 gigs. Business accounts get free installation and more. Restrictions apply. Call today, 877-343-3131.
Indians on the move after that first down run by Ryder Rogers. Jesse, he's up under center, and he's going to hand it to Ryder on that counter, and he's going nowhere.
That counter's just way too slow developing. They're getting way too much penetration for us to try to keep running
Number 23 was in on the tackle. That's Simeon Cordell for McCreary County. It's almost like a draw. It's late developing where the linemen are pulling, but we've seen a lot of flow from McCreary County, the side that we're pulling from. They're doing a good job at running it down so far. 11:26 to go. 2nd and 10, and here's a handoff to Ryder, and Ryder's going to get short yardage just across the 30. Tackle maybe at the 29-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd down and 10 for the Indians.
Yeah, this McCreary Central D-line has some good athletes on it. They're doing a really good job of holding their own against the Indian offensive line, who's had a lot of success this year.
And here's a snap that Easton's going to have to dive on as it doesn't get back there to him. It looked like it hit the leg of the center and just squirted maybe a yard right behind the center, and he had to dive on it to prevent a turnover right there. Is now your 4th and 13, Ty, but you're kind of in no man's land here at the 30-yard line. So the Indians look like they're going to keep their offense on the field, and they're going to go for it. So 4th and 13, Jesse back to throw. He's looking. Now he's going to roll to his right, and he's going to underthrow Wasson, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. McCreary Central football as the Indians, their drive stalled almost in the red zone. Didn't quite get to the 20. It would be McCreary Central football at the 30-yard line.
And, John, you were talking about McCreary Central's body language. I'm worried about ours now. We see a lot of times when teams' star players get hurt, and it sucks the life out of a team. Indians got to find some juice. They need a big turnover on defense here or something, or a big play on offense to get some energy back. What
you don't want to do is give up one of those 69, 68-yard drives here all on the ground, because we know McCreary County's going to run it. Here's a handoff. It goes for nowhere for McCreary Central. And I believe
it's Tyler Taylor on the carry.
Taylor on the carry. Give him a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Indians. And Jace Jones, we've seen at that defensive tackle spot. He's not out there right now, Ty, so we'll have to check on maybe if he's injured or not. I thought he did a great job in that first quarter. Indians are going to go with 5 down linemen this time. Higginbotham, he's up under center, and somebody moved.
Indians were pointing to the backfield from McCreary Central, and they're moving backwards, so.
A 5-yard penalty on McCreary Central.
Delay of game on Adair County.
No, I tell you what they've just called. They've called the play you're seeing called in college a lot, Ty, where the defensive line shifts and they're calling it like something
imitating the snap.
Yeah, imitating the snap. So that's what they called on the Indians. They did a big shift. All 4 linemen moved to the right, and McCreary Central moved. That they're going to get the Indians for the foul. It's going to set up 2nd and 4 for McCreary Central. 9 minutes and 10 seconds to go in this first half. Indians lead at 7-0. Higginbotham, and he keeps it, and he's going nowhere. It was an option read, and he had a back out there. He just decided to keep it. It was a great tackle. Ty, did you get a number?
I was blocked by the entirety of both teams pretty much.
The Indians did a great job at stringing that out. It'll be a 2-yard loss for McCreary County. It's going to set up 3rd and 6. Higginbotham up under center. His backs are split. He's going to hand it to the first back through, and he's not going to be close to the first down. He's going to be short. Malin Kablintz in on that tackle. He's been flying around out there tonight. About a 2-yard gain. It's going to be 4th and 4 for McCreary Central. And they're going to bring the punting unit on as they're back here in their own territory. The nose of the football's resting on their own 40-yard line.
And we need to watch a fake right here.
We just went under 8 minutes.
We absolutely need to watch a fake right here. We're in punt safe, so.
Stonebreaker's back. He's standing at his own 32-yard line. Higginbotham in punt formation. He's going to kick it. It's a low line drive. It's going to go and be killed at about the 37-yard line, 38-yard line. So a low line drive. McCreary County got a kind bounce. The Indians will take over, leading at 7-0. And Addie, we're just going to keep it right here as the Indians trying to get some kind of momentum. Ty, I'm going to predict with Lane going out with an injury here, I'm going to predict the Indians get in shotgun, and I'm going to say they're going to try to pitch it around some.
Yeah, and a good time for some of these receivers that haven't caught as many passes this year to get in the scorebook and try to get some extra opportunities come playoff time.
Jesse, he's up under center. Ryder Rogers, he's a tailback. We got a stacked 3 wide receivers on the left. Jesse drops straight back to throw, and he gets hammered back
Our
here.
offensive line's having some major issues
and
right now.
Try to get a number. He took a really hard hit right there. Number 44, Devin Doherty. He's a key player on the offense, and a good sign as Easton pops right back up, but he was waiting as long as he could, and he took a shot right there. Ball's going to be spotted at about the 30-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 yards on that sack. Jesse back to throw. He's going to throw a deep ball to Stonebreaker, and it's too far. It's overthrows him. It'll be 3rd and long. 3rd and 17 for Adair County. So all of a sudden, since Lane's injury, the Indians they look disorganized right now, and we've seen it happen. Any little thing, the offense has no kind of rhythm right now. Ty Bennett.
Yeah, and it's tough because this drive looks a lot worse than it was because on first down you lost 8 yards on a sack. So, and then that play wasn't really close. Solomon was double covered anyway, even if the pass would have been catchable.
One thing I've noticed up here in the box is the height of those linemen are causing it. Easton's having to really watch those lanes he's throwing to. They're doing a good job getting their hands up. Now we got a different quarterback in the game, and there's a long pass to Watson. He's going to take it to the house. That's Aiden Smith. Aiden Smith comes in and throws a go route to Caden Watson as Jesse checked out of the ball game, and that's a long touchdown pass. Smith
70 yards.
to Wasson, 70 yards for a touchdown as the confetti flies, and the Indians lead it 13-0, pinning the try. So a little bit of trickery right there, 3rd and 17, as the Indians convert that long third down. And with 6:36 to go here in this second quarter, they lead at 13-0. And we want to thank the Tree Guys, our touchdown sponsor. We're also going to throw Downey Eye Clinic in there.
Why not?
Yeah. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick. It's long enough, and it's good. 30 years of experience, the Tree Guys offer a range of services including tree removal, shaping, trimming, and dead wood removal. They're also certified in line clearing and permanent weed and bush removal. Also, discounts available to seniors and veterans. Give them a call, 708-897-3069. And also, Downey Eye Clinic. Is it causing problems in your line of work? Stop by Downey's Eye Clinic for vision services and vision care, DowneyEyeClinic.com. And our second quarter tonight brought to you by David and Kathy Martin and Grissom Martin Funeral Home. They've served in Adair County since 1926. Grissom Martin offers caring and personalized funeral and cremation services. They're dedicated to honoring your loved ones with the respect and compassion they deserve. So we want to thank all of our sponsors. Our social media sponsor tonight, Gypsy Jolie. Watch her. You watch her. You watch her. Gypsy Jolie. Barden to kick off. Indians lead it 14-0. There's still 6 minutes and 36 seconds left in the second quarter. There's a low line drive. It's going to be fielded by McCreary Central at the 30-yard line, and they're close to the 40, just a little bit over the 40-yard line. Give them the 42-yard line. So a good starting spot for McCreary Central as they trail at 14-0. Ty, a little bit of trickery on that deep ball. I didn't realize they had inserted Aiden in at quarterback, and it looked like something they had seen maybe from upstairs or something.
I think it's more of a mobility thing. The way our offensive line's been struggling, Aiden gives you a little bit more mobility. And of course, Easton's a great athlete, but he's also got a torn ACL in one of his knees, so Aiden gives you a little bit more mobility back there at the moment.
Here's a handoff to number 44. Devin Doherty on first down. He's going to get 6 yards across the 45. They're going to spot it at the 46-yard line. So senior to senior. There's 18 seniors been honored tonight. 2nd and 6. We're under 6 minutes to go. Here's a handoff, and it's going to be right at the sticks. I think move the chains. McCreary Central, a 4-yard gain. It'll be 1st and 10 just across midfield at the 49-yard line.
Just the second first down for the Raiders so far tonight. Both been on the ground, so he's had success so far, and we've got a flag, and that's going to be somebody using some foul language.
Yeah, that had to be profane language.
And this guy loves to call that, too. This is the same umpire we had at Russell County that just has rabbit ears, no offense. I probably shouldn't be saying stuff about referees
he's
on the
standing
radio.
right behind the Adair County huddle, and the flag goes, I mean, he threw it with conviction. I mean, he threw it way up in the air. So he didn't like something he heard. So a 15-yard gift from McCreary Central. Ball's inside the 35-yard line. Higginbotham, he's up under center. He hands it to the first guy through, and he's going nowhere. And Deshaun Crowdis was in on the tackle, also Ryder Rogers. And Ty didn't see who carried that football. Was that was that Butler or Mitchell?
I believe it was 26.
26.
So I'm giving it to
is
anyway.
Strunk. So Doherty and Mitchell this time in the backfield. Here's Higginbotham. They're going to hand to Doherty, and the big guy, he rumbles for about 3 yards. He's tackled right there. Kablent's in on the tackle. Also 54 Smallwood. It's going to be 3rd and medium for McCreary Counties. They got a good drive going. Just inside the 30 at the 28-yard line. They're moving left to right, 4 minutes and 22 seconds. Plenty of time. So a big play, Ty, as far as if the Indians can get off the field versus McCreary scoring would give them a lot of momentum.
I would be looking for the big man again.
Here's Higginbotham's going to keep it, and he's going to be close to first down yardage.
Jace Jones is hurt.
Jace Jones is hurt.
They threw a flag on whatever the block was. It might be a
Ryder Rogers was in on
block.
the tackle, him and Kablentz.
Yeah.
Braxton Brown's coming in the ball game. So that one's going to go amidst McCreary County. Ty, what was the call? Blocking the back?
Block.
Chop block. So a chop block is where one guy's engaged in a block and another guy comes in and hits him below the knee. So that's what happened right there, as McCreary Central is going to be penalized 15 yards. So now what was going to be close to a first down is now looking like 3rd and 17 for McCreary Central.
And if you're Coach Sam Marple, that's the last thing you needed right there. You were going to have 4th and about 1 or 2 there, and now it's 3rd and 19.
The Indian crowd comes to their feet. Good crowd tonight on senior night. So let's see if McCreary Central is going to air it out here. They're 3rd and 17. We hadn't seen him throw it but one time so far tonight. Higginbotham is. He rolls to his right.
We've got it covered.
He's looking
great.
down the field, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds right around the 40-yard line by Malin Kablentz. Also, Mullins was there. So it's going to be 4th down. He got back to the line of scrimmage, so we're going to call it 4th and 17. And we got an update. We appreciate that, Chris Wells. Hart County 14, Franklin Simpson nothing with 5 minutes and 10 seconds left in the second quarter. And I believe that game's down in Franklin, Ty.
It's Mumfordville.
Oh, it is at Hart County. Okay. So 4th and we're going to call it 16. Quarry Central. They're on the Adair County side of the field. And they're going to take a delay of game. And that shouldn't hurt them, as maybe gives their punter a little more room. As the ball was down at the 42-yard line, it's going to move it back to the 47. So let's see if the Indians have got another good punt return in them. We've seen their special teams be good tonight. Solomon got one call back.
Where is Solomon? Do you see Solomon? He's not out there.
And I haven't seen Solomon.
There he is. He's over at corner. They're going for it.
Okay, they've changed their mind. Now they're going to go for it. And here's Higginbotham. Drops straight back to throw. He's going to throw a go route. And Stonebreaker's waiting on it. And I think he came down with a pick. So really that acted as a long punt for McCreary Central.
Yeah. That's exactly what that was, John. That was a just throw it as far as you can. If it gets intercepted, that's okay. So
yeah, it was just a go route, and hey, if it gets picked off, it's like a good punt, and that's exactly what happened. But give Solomon a lot of credit. He made a great play there on defense. So Indians are going to take over. They lead at 14-0. Tie, plenty of time, 3 minutes and 21 seconds.
Yeah, plenty of time to do something with it. We saw how explosive this offense is, depending on who the quarterback is. And it's Aiden Smith. It looks like it's going to come back out for the Indians. So it only takes one play with Aiden back there. Indians will take over on their own 16. 3 minutes and 21 seconds left. They do have all 3 timeouts left. McCreary Central, I believe, has 1 remaining.
So I believe that's Jesse back there, Ty. I believe Easton Jesse's back there. He takes the snap. There's a little stop route to Jaden Miller, and Jaden's going to get close to first down yardage across the 28-yard line. He stopped right at the 30-yard line. So let's see if the Indians will get a little quick tempo going here, Ty. Clock's going under 3 minutes. They got plenty of time, but they really need to go to their 2-minute offense right here. Defense has played incredibly well tonight. Offense has had their moments tonight. Just like air coming out of the balloon when Lane went down, for sure, Ty. Here's Jesse, straight back to throw, and here's a pick.
Horrible ball.
Throws it across the middle, down to the 30, the 20, 10, and knocked out of bounds. That's number 22 on McCreary Central that made that pick. Tristan West, he's our good wide receiver, and he picked it off at about the 35-yard line, and he's ran it down here into the red zone, deep into the red zone.
That was, John, you mentioned that was Tristan West, the leading tackler for the Raiders. I don't think Easton ever saw him playing in coverage in the middle of the field because he threw it right to him. Tried to hit a little slant route to Aiden, and it was covered as well. So not what you wanted there for the Indians.
So it's going to be first and goal for McCreary Central. The ball's going to be spotted right outside the 5. We're going to call it the 6-yard line. 2 minutes and 36 seconds to go. Indians leading at 14-0. Higginbotham up under center. He's going to hand it to Doherty. And he's going to get across the 5, maybe to the 4-yard line. Good job of that Indians defense. That was Crowdus in on that tackle. So the Indians are going to stack the box right here, Ty Bennett. They got Doherty back here. They also got Mitchell. They're going to hand it this time to Mitchell. He cuts it back inside. Touchdown, McCreary Central. As he put his foot in the ground at about the 4-yard line and took one big dive back into the middle of the field. So McCreary Central gets on the board. They trail at 14-6, pending the try. And
they're going to go for 2.
They might go for 2 right here. Let's see what they line up to do. Doherty's back there. And they're going to hand it to Doherty, and he got in. That was a great second effort right there by Doherty to cut this Indian lead to 14-8 here. We're going to take a break on your spot for sports. Indians 14, McCreary Central 8. We'll be back after these messages.
Get into the game with J&S Auto Sales. Score a touchdown on reliability and price. Our inventory is top tier, like a football season winner. Visit us at 1157 Russell Road in Columbia, or browse our MVP selection at jnsautosales.ky.org. Got a quick question? Huddle up with our team at 270-384-9924. Victory lane starts at J&S Auto Sales. Your winning drive begins now.
Are you craving bold flavors and mouth-watering meals? Then look no further than Zaxby's. With their signature hand-breaded chicken, savory sauces, and crispy fries, every bite is an adventure in taste. Whether you're grabbing a quick lunch or feeding the whole family, Zaxby's has something for everyone. And don't forget, download their app for Zax Rewards. Swing by your nearest Zaxby's today and experience flavor like never before. Zaxby's, flavorful moments, every bite.
14-8 after the turnover. McCreary Central capitalizes. They take it in from the 6-yard line. 2 plays. Cap it off with a 2-point try. Doherty for both of them. He does the kickoff duties. And here's Miller's going to go down as takes the short end-over-end kick at the 37-yard line. Indians, plenty of time, Ty. Minute 57 seconds. If you can get your 2-minute offense going here. The Indians have really been, it seemed like they've been out of sync tonight. They can't get any kind of rhythm. Give McCreary Central some credit as, you know, their defensive line has caused some problems as far as just getting their paws up. They've really limited that Adair County ground game. And right now, McCreary Central's getting they're owning both sides of the line of scrimmage as of right now. Jesse, he's going to hand it off to the tailback, and Ryder Rogers, he's going to get about 3 yards across the 44-yard line. And the Indians are going to speed up.
Still
They're
have
in
all
their
3
2-minute
timeouts.
offense. Minute and 40 seconds.
This will probably be a pass here.
Jesse, they bring pressure. Easton back to throw. Now he scrambles out. He's going to try to throw it to Stonebreaker down the sideline.
Oh, my. Did
And
he catch it?
Stonebreaker, did he catch that with one hand?
Incomplete.
They're going to say incomplete.
I don't think he had control of it and stepped out. That was almost a great catch.
That was a great – he had it with one hand, his left hand, and I thought he pulled it in, but I got the window here. My window view got cut off right there, and so they're going to say he juggled it, did not retain possession. Those of you who are watching at home, you would have had a better view than I did because they're going to say incomplete. It's going to be third down at about 7. Jesse back to throw. There's a little screen to Wasson up underneath. Caden's got some room. He's got first down yardage across the 50
We're going to get a
and the
crack back
45. And McCreary Central's got a young man laying on the turf injured, and there's a flag on the play. And it's going to be the crack back or blocking the back. Wipe out that gain. So that's kind of
holding.
Just
Been the good old-fashioned holding, you know.
Been the story. Just anytime we get any kind of offensive rhythm, seems like something happens. Minute and 21 seconds to go. That had first down yardage. It was a wide receiver screen. Indians had good blocking ahead of it.
It was well set up.
So third, and we're going to call it 11. Easton Jesse back to throw. He's getting no pressure this time. Here's a throw to Wasson down the sideline. Wasson's got it. He's got a first down as the clock should stop while they move the change. Just short of that, McCreary Central 40 at the 41-yard line. Still a minute, 6 seconds. Indians got 2 timeouts left in their pocket. Here's a snap back to Easton. He's getting a little pressure. Now he steps up in there, and he's going to get what he can get. And he did as he got down to the 30-yard line. Kind of an awkward slide for Easton. I cringe every time he does that. He did a great job. He's almost got to learn to slide on the wrong leg, which is his left leg. But he goes down, and that's going to be a timeout on the field. Adair Progress timeout. Since 1987, they've been your newspaper. So we're going to take a quick 30-second break while we talk about it here and huddle up. 48 seconds left when we come back on the Indian Radio Network.
Life is fast-paced, and we know you're always on the move. That's why we're excited about Bank of Columbia's mobile app, your convenient banking solution that fits right in the palm of your hand.
Need to check your balance? No problem. With just a few taps, you can instantly view your account balance, transaction history, and even receive real-time notifications about your spending.
Download our mobile banking app and experience banking at your fingertips. Visit our website at bankcolumbia.com to learn more about our mobile app. Bank of Columbia is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
So the Indians, they've got their play. They're at the line of scrimmage. Jesse's in the gun. He's got Smith back there with him. He's got 4 wide receivers, 48 seconds to go. Easton takes the snap. There's no pressure. Here's a seam route to Stonebreaker, breaks one tackle, plants his foot in the ground. He's still on the loose, and he got out of bounds. What a smart play right there by Stonebreaker. He was tackled in bounds about 10 yards. The tackle that he broke is about 10 yards, and he was able to spin and get to the sideline. So the ball's going to be on the 28-yard line. 39.7 seconds to go. Yeah, I was looking at the scoreboard clock. Stand corrected. That ball's on the 13-yard line. So Jesse, almost goal to go. Drop straight back to throw. Here's an out route to Miller. Miller makes a catch, and he's going to get out of bounds at about the 4-yard line.
No, he was in bounds. We had to call timeout.
Okay, they're going to say it was far away from us. He appeared to get out of bounds, but the official said no, and the Indians had to use their second timeout. So what a masterful job, Ty, so far from this Indian club getting down the field and conserving their timeouts. Goal to go.
Yeah, and just to have to give a shout out to Solomon Stonebreaker. That was such a heady play. He had to work hard to get to that sideline to get out of bounds. So he set the Indians up for success here. They have one timeout left, and you got if you're Easton Jesse, you've got to make sure if you don't have anybody open, you've got to throw it out of bounds and make sure that nobody else but your guy can catch it.
So we're going to say, let's go through the down and distance in the situation. 31.7 seconds. It's going to be 2nd and 1. The ball's going to be at the 6-yard line, so the Indians can get a first down. You got a lot of options here, Ty. You can also run the football. You know,
we probably won't. I don't think we want to use that last time out here, so I say that.
They're going to. They're going to hand a rider up inside, and he's not going to get there. And the Indians are going to get up quick to the line. And now they're going to start the clock. It had stopped temporarily. Jesse. And he's going to hand it to number 5 right there. And
I don't know about that play call.
He's going to get stopped short of the first down, I believe. Number 5.
Was it first down? I think Stonebreaker wants to know if it was first down or not.
And Coach Stonebreaker's asking the side judge.
I don't know what down it is.
As I think they didn't change the marker. Now they have. They've changed the marker.
Second down now. That's still not right.
So
here we go.
Now
it's second down.
It's changed. So they did give the Indians the first down on the previous play, and that's what Coach Stonebreaker was so upset about, because the marker was still saying 4th down, and he's trying to relay signals thinking it's 4th down. So he was really hot as he comes out on the field. So 13.7 seconds, 2nd and goal from the 4. So some mass confusion there.
2nd and goal from the 3.
We got
these will be passes. We're out
21-0 Hart County over Franklin Simpson at the half. Jesse, he's in the gun, 13 seconds. Drop straight back to throw, and the pass is incomplete. Tried to hit Solomon Stonebreaker in the left back corner of that end zone.
John, this is one of those situations you want to run and play. Get it to Solomon, throw it right at that front pylon here on the near side.
And Ty, I know I holler about the field goal all the time, but the field goal does put you up 2 possessions here.
Yeah, and it's not much further than extra point. We very well could see Blaine Barton come on for a field goal here if we don't get a touchdown.
So 3rd and goal from the 4. 10.9 still on the clock.
Indians do get the ball in the second half, too.
Trips to the right. Jesse back to throw. He's going to throw it in the back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Adair County. Jaden Miller. He just settled in the back of the end zone, and Easton did a nice job at finding him. So with 6.7 seconds, a timely score as the Indians go up 20-8, pending the try. That was a nice answer to the the quick change of possession with the turnover and score. A nice answer with a long drive there, Ty.
Yeah, and that was a great job of Easton Jesse resetting his feet. He really wanted to hit Caden Watson on a little out route. It was well covered. He reset his feet, got his shoulder square, and found Jaden Miller wide open in the back of the end zone.
And the extra point is good from Blaine Barden. So we're going to take a break here. We're going to take a 30-second break as Adair County leads McCreary Central 21-8 on 93.5 Hot Country.
This is Tim Harder with Don Franklin Nissan, and have we got news for you? We've got 24 kicks marked down to 21.9. We've got the new body 2025 kicks in, and they are sharp. We've got 25 Rogues in the Rock Creek package. We've got Frontiers marked down. We've got Pathfinders with incentives on them. We've got something for everybody. And as always, Don Franklin has the biggest used inventory in the state. Don Franklin Nissan, DonFranklinAuto.com, 270-384-6426, FranklinNissanKentucky.com.
So the Indians with the Tree Guys touchdown. Give them a call for all your tree trimming needs. 708-897-3069. Several United Citizens Bank first downs, and that's on that drive. UCBSKY.com, our second quarter sponsor by Grissom Martin Funeral Home. Here's Barden. He's going to kick it and field it by the up back, then the first line, and he catches it at midfield. That ball literally traveled 5 yards. He caught it, and so McCreary Central, they'll have one desperation heave here from midfield. Time for one play.
Do you think they'll try it, John, or do you think they're just going to take a knee here?
That's a good question. I think down 21-6, you've got to try it simply because you might get a pass interference or something. You know, if you were in a tie game or down one score, I see taking a knee, but you need points. Coomer is going to come in
for
the jump ball.
We're basically playing 4 safeties.
They're still in that wishbone look, and they're just going to hand it off. And I believe that was Mitchell as the first half ends. Adair County leads it 21-8. And we're going to take an extended break while Ty Bennett tallies up these numbers. And we come back, we'll have your halftime stats here on the Indian Radio Network.
Hey guys, it's Matt with Columbia Pharmacy. We have some exciting news. Century Medicine's customers will now join the Columbia Pharmacy family. You can now pick up all your prescriptions at Columbia Pharmacy, conveniently located across from the post office in Columbia. At Columbia Pharmacy, we pride ourselves on personalized service. Our friendly staff is here to ensure you get the care you need. Plus, we offer a wide range of over-the-counter medications, health products, and expert advice. Columbia Pharmacy, a hometown pharmacy that knows you by name.
Are you looking for a tasty treat anytime, day or night? Head on over to Magic Market on Will Walker Road in Columbia. Dive into their mouth-watering lineup featuring the famous Hunt Brothers Pizza. And here's the best part. Build your own pizza with all the toppings you crave, absolutely no extra charge. Plus, indulge in their breakfast menu, including the town's finest biscuits and gravy. Magic Market, where every bite is a flavor adventure.
Hello, I'm Doyle Lloyd, branch manager at the Columbia office of Community Trust Bank. Whatever your plans for a loan, whether it be a home loan, construction loan, a home equity loan, or small business loan, let Community Trust Bank help. And now may be a great time with loan rates near historic lows. Our friendly, professional staff at our many branches will be happy to assist you. Stop by and see me at our local office located at 1005 Jamestown Street. I look forward to meeting you. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval.
Since 1926, Grissom Martin Funeral Home has been the heart of Adair County, offering sanctuary for families in need of compassionate care. Their Columbia location provides a beautiful setting where they honor not just the lives of loved ones, but the cherished moments shared and the legacy they leave behind. Whether through thoughtful funeral ceremonies or dignified cremation services, they create a meaningful tribute that celebrates a life well lived. At Grissom Martin Funeral Home, they're not just serving Adair County, they're serving you with care and respect. Kentucky Sanitation Services is a waste management company with solutions tailored to each client's needs. They provide garbage dumpster services for your business, home, or farm, as well as a variety of roll-off boxes from 10 cubic yards all the way up to 40 cubic yards. They have containers that can handle any size job, from cleaning out your basement or for a large demolition project. Call 270-634-4637 or check them out on Facebook at Kentucky Sanitation Services.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Columbia is Barger Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 270-384-2457.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Columbia Pizza Hut prices are absolute trash. That's why we offer coupons, deals, and a reward program. Get 2 medium 1-topping pizzas right now for $14. That's buy one, get one free. Personal pan 1 topping is $7, but on our lunch special, you can get a personal pan 1 topping and a drink for $6. Can I get a yeah?
United Citizens Bank.
This is Matt Loy with United Citizens Bank. Although I'm very proud of all the products and services we offer, the best thing we have to offer is good, old-fashioned customer service. It may seem like banking is moving to smartphones and computers, and while we can do that too, we don't think anything can replace a firm handshake and your confidence in our word. When you think personal service and customer-first banking, think UCB. United Citizens Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Do you have a business? Are you running for an office? Maybe you've just got a kid in sports. No matter what you've got going on in your life, Hot Print Screen Printing and Embroidery's got a service or product you need. We've got a large selection of pre-printed items available in our storefront that you can just walk in and buy anytime, including Adair County Indian shirts, Adair County band shirts, and Columbia, Kentucky apparel. So come on by and check out all the great services and products available at Hot Print Screen Printing and Embroidery, or call us anytime Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Let us put our experience to work for you.
Everyone's talking about the easy way to do your banking. And the best part? It's free. The First & Farmers National Bank mobile banking app allows you the freedom to make the deposit right from your mobile device. While you're on the mobile app, you can also transfer money, pay your bills, and check your balance. If you haven't already, download the First & Farmers National Bank mobile app today. Just one more way we're putting you first. Deposit limits apply. Standard rates and fees may apply from your wireless carrier. First & Farmers National Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Cameron Smith. I'm a Campbellsville High School graduate and a Lindsey Wilson College student. I'm well on my way to earning a degree in secondary education. At LWC, I've met new people, become involved on campus, and I have loved being part of the sports programs. Visit today and you will want to make Lindsey Wilson College your new home too. Call the admissions office at 270-384-8100 or email us at admissions@lindsey.edu.
At Stotts Phelps McCreary Funeral Home, we strive to accommodate the individual needs of each family we serve. We're here to help guide you through the difficult process following the loss of a loved one. We invite you to come by and talk with Jeff Jesse to discuss your final wishes. Jeff will do everything possible to make things easier for you. Stotts Phelps McCreary Funeral Home in Columbia, dedicated to providing dignified and compassionate service since 1922.
Business owners, is your broadband service working for you? Or maybe a free visit by our team of experts with over 70 years of experience can assist you. At Duo Broadband, our business team is ready to visit your location for your free evaluation. Our goal is to help make your broadband the fastest, most reliable, and cost-effective, and working for you. Duo's internet and voice solutions are built on our symmetrical fiber network, up to 2 gigs. Business accounts get free installation and more. Restrictions apply. Call today, 877-343-3131.
Get into the game with J&S Auto Sales. Score a touchdown on reliability and price. Our inventory is top tier, like a football season winner. Visit us at 1157 Russell Road in Columbia, or browse our MVP selection at jnsautosales.ky.org. Got a quick question? Huddle up with our team at 270-384-9924. Victory Lane starts at J&S Auto Sales. Your winning drive begins now.
Welcome back to the campus of Adair County High School, where the Adair County Indians lead the McCreary Central Raiders 21-8 here at halftime of Senior Night 2024 here at Booster Field. You're listening to the Tim Hardwick Franklin Nissan halftime report. The Franklin family of dealerships works daily to provide you with the best experience possible while finding the right vehicle for your family. Visit their website, donfranklinauto.com. Start with the team stats for both teams. Adair County has 248 yards of total offense in the first half compared to McCreary Central's 51. Adair County with 66 rushing yards and 182 passing yards. McCreary County, all 51 of their yards coming on the ground, 51 rushing yards, 0 passing yards. Raiders only attempted 2 passes in the first half, and one of those was an interception by Solomon Stonebreaker. Adair County with 15 passing attempts, 182 yards. That's 20.2 yards of completion. Again, Adair County with 66 yards rushing in the first half on 14 carries. That's 4.7 yards a carry for the Indians. Indians lead in the first down department, 9-3. Adair County with 5 rushing first downs, 4 passing first downs. The 3 first downs from McCreary Central, 2 were on the ground, 1 was via an Indian penalty. Each team has a turnover in the first half, both an interception by either team. And in terms of penalties, Adair County has 3 penalties for 25 yards. McCreary Central with 2 penalties for 20 yards. Adair County was 4 of 5 on third down in the first half, 0 for 1 on fourth down attempts. And McCreary Central was unofficially 1 of 4 on third down, and they have not tried to convert on fourth down. Now for the individual stats. First for McCreary Central, they were led on the ground in the first half by Devin Doherty. He had 5 carries for 22 yards. Logan Mitchell had 5 carries for 19 yards and a score. Tyler Taylor had 4 carries for 6 yards. Brock Strunk had 3 carries for 5 yards. Peyton Higginbotham carried the ball twice for the Raiders and lost a yard. Peyton Higginbotham was 0 for 2 in the first half with an interception. And in terms of special teams, of course, no punts tonight for the Indians so far. The only special teams yardage was on kickoff returns. Julian Chinas Rodriguez had a 20-yard kickoff return. Tyler Taylor with a 14-yard kickoff return, and Josh Weaver returned an onside attempt for a yard for the Raiders in the first half. Now individually for the Indians, they were led in the first half by Lane Grant. He had 5 carries for 44 yards and a score before he went out with a undisclosed lower body injury. We don't have any update on that. If we do get one, we'll pass it along to you as soon as we get it. Ryder Rogers carried the ball 6 times for 19 yards, and Easton Jesse carried the ball 3 times for a total of 3 yards. Easton Jesse in the first half was 8 of 14 for 112 yards and a score. He also had an interception late in the about midway through the second quarter, actually. And Aiden Smith only pass attempt tonight was a 70-yard completion for a touchdown. So he was 1 for 1 for 70 yards and a touchdown in the first half. Caden Watson led the way for the Indians in receiving in the first half. He had 2 catches for 91 yards and a score. Solomon Stonebreaker had 3 catches for 60 yards, and Jaden Miller had 4 catches for 31 yards and a score in the first half. And in terms of special teams yardage, Solomon Stonebreaker had a 10-yard punt return. It was actually about a 70-yard punt return for a touchdown, but it got called back due to a block in the back, so it goes down in the scorebook as a 10-yard punt return. And Jaden Miller had a 1-yard kickoff return late in the first half, and Blaine Barton was 3 of 3 on his extra point attempts. And that will do it for the Tim Hardwick Don Franklin halftime show. About 5 minutes left to go here in halftime, and Adair County leads McCreary Central 21-8 here on Senior Night 2024. We'll be back after these messages. You're listening to Your Spot for Sports, 93.5 WAIN.
Are you craving bold flavors and mouth-watering meals? Then look no further than Zaxby's. With their signature hand-breaded chicken, savory sauces, and crispy fries, every bite is an adventure in taste. Whether you're grabbing a quick lunch or feeding the whole family, Zaxby's has something for everyone. And don't forget, download their app for Zax Rewards. Swing by your nearest Zaxby's today and experience flavor like never before. Zaxby's, flavorful moments, every bite.
Life is fast-paced, and we know you're always on the move. That's why we're excited about Bank of Columbia's mobile app, your convenient banking solution that fits right in the palm of your hand.
Need to check your balance? No problem. With just a few taps, you can instantly view your account balance, transaction history, and even receive real-time notifications about your spending.
Download our mobile banking app and experience banking at your fingertips. Visit our website at bankcolumbia.com to learn more about our mobile app. Bank of Columbia is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is Tim Hardwick with Don Franklin Nissan, and have we got news for you? We've got 24 kicks marked down to 21.9. We've got the new body 2025 kicks in, and they are sharp. We've got 25 Rogues in the Rock Creek package. We've got Frontiers marked down. We've got Pathfinders with incentives on them. We've got something for everybody. And as always, Don Franklin has the biggest used inventory in the state. Don Franklin Nissan, DonFranklinAuto.com, 270-384-6426, FranklinNissanKentucky.com.
Join the JL Gate family of farmers and ranchers across the U.S. Their round pins are trusted day in and day out. Now, exclusively from JL Gate, they introduce a new feature, the powdered coat option. Elevate your round pin and farm gate orders with their stunning powdered coat finishes, including JL Gray, dark green, red, and gloss black. Available for a small upcharge. Whether you opt for painted, powdered, or galvanized coating, they are dedicated to ensuring your purchase perfectly suits your needs.
Hey guys, it's Matt with Columbia Pharmacy. We have some exciting news. Century Medicine's customers will now join the Columbia Pharmacy family. You can now pick up all your prescriptions at Columbia Pharmacy, conveniently located across from the post office in Columbia. At Columbia Pharmacy, we pride ourselves on personalized service. Our friendly staff is here to ensure you get the care you need. Plus, we offer a wide range of over-the-counter medications, health products, and expert advice. Columbia Pharmacy, a hometown pharmacy that knows you by name.
Are you looking for a tasty treat anytime, day or night? Head on over to Magic Market on Will Walker Road in Columbia. Dive into their mouth-watering lineup featuring the famous Hunt Brothers Pizza. And here's the best part. Build your own pizza with all the toppings you crave, absolutely no extra charge. Plus, indulge in their breakfast menu, including the town's finest biscuits and gravy. Magic Market, where every bite is a flavor adventure.
Hello, I'm Doyle Lloyd, branch manager at the Columbia office of Community Trust Bank. Whatever your plans for a loan, whether it be a home loan, construction loan, a home equity loan, or small business loan, let Community Trust Bank help. And now may be a great time with loan rates near historic lows. Our friendly, professional staff at our many branches will be happy to assist you. Stop by and see me at our local office located at 1005 Jamestown Street. I look forward to meeting you. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval.
Since 1926, Grissom Martin Funeral Home has been the heart of Adair County, offering sanctuary for families in need of compassionate care. Their Columbia location provides a beautiful setting where they honor not just the lives of loved ones, but the cherished moments shared and the legacy they leave behind. Whether through thoughtful funeral ceremonies or dignified cremation services, they create a meaningful tribute that celebrates a life well lived. At Grissom Martin Funeral Home, they're not just serving Adair County, they're serving you with care and respect. Kentucky Sanitation Services is a waste management company with solutions tailored to each client's needs. They provide garbage dumpster services for your business, home, or farm, as well as a variety of roll-off boxes from 10 cubic yards all the way up to 40 cubic yards. They have containers that can handle any size job, from cleaning out your basement or for a large demolition project. Call 270-634-4637 or check them out on Facebook at Kentucky Sanitation Services.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Columbia is Barger Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 270-384-2457.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Columbia Pizza Hut prices are absolute trash. That's why we offer coupons, deals, and a reward program. Get 2 medium 1-topping pizzas right now for $14. That's buy one, get one free. Personal pan 1-topping is $7, but on our lunch special, you can get a personal pan 1-topping and a drink for $6. Can I get a oh yeah?
We're back here on the Indian Radio Network as the Indians, with a late drive, punched it in with less than 10 seconds to go. They lead it 21-8 in this one, as Ty had all the stats for you at halftime. Ty, any of those numbers jump out? It just appeared to me that the Indians did a pretty good job against that McCreary Central run game for the most part, and just the one turnover put the Indians defense, of course, in jail down there at the 6-yard line. But other than that, I thought the Indians defense played pretty well.
Yeah, I was talking about that. McCreary Central only had 51 yards of total offense, and they were all on the ground. They didn't have McCreary Central didn't have a passing yard in the first round, or in the first half. So Indians defense done a great job so far tonight. The offense has dealt with some adversity after the injury to Lane Grant. They was just trying to find their way for a few drives, and got that turnover that got McCreary Central inside their own 5 there.
Looked like to me, Ty, my observations is when they went 2-minute there, they got some urgency in their offense. They got up to the line of scrimmage. They were snapping it. It's easier to get rhythm, and Easton had some good throws there. He had a good scamper there of 10 yards, got it down to the 30-yard line, and then found Jaden Miller to cap off the drive there in the back of the end zone.
Yeah, and it was great execution, honestly. It wasn't really a 2-minute drill. It was about a 1.5-minute drill. But it was great execution, especially with an offensive line that's doesn't have very much experience coming into this season, and doesn't have a lot of experience running the 2-minute and 1-minute drills. So great job of executing there by the Indians. Let's see what they do with the opening possession of the second half.
McCreary Central to kick it. Doherty's going to kick it, squib kick it out of bounds. It's going to go out at the.
Let's see if we make them re-kick it.
Around the 40.
Might make them re-kick it.
Around the 40-yard line. See where they spot the football. Now they're going to say it got down to the 35. It was just a wounded duck. He squibbed it off the side of the foot and got out of bounds at the 35-yard line. So
and
now
they're going to move it up to the 40.
So it's going to be at the 40-yard line. The Indians are over here next to Coach Steve Stonebreaker. Coach Stonebreaker, 7-4 last year, looking for his 8th win of the season this year. Got off to a really good start as a head coach here in Adair County. Here's Jesse back to throw. He's going to get some pressure. It's that number 72 again, and he took an awkward fall on that knee. He's going to bounce right back up. I'm going to cringe every time that happens. Big Keenan Vanover. And he's getting the best he has a couple times tonight of that Indian offensive line. He's big. He's 6'4", 285, and gets another sack. That's his second one tonight. So,
and I believe he's taking advantage of maybe a backup left guard because Jace Jones was hurt on that chop block he got hit with in the first half. So
here's a wide receiver screen to Stonebreaker. That was a good tackle in the open field by number 23 for McCreary Central, Simeon Cordell. about a 4-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and 12. For McCreary Central. Ball's at the 42-yard line. So not a great start to this drive. Indians behind the chains here. Going to need a big conversion. They got to get up to midfield for the first down. Jesse back to throw. He's going to throw the go right. Stonebreaker hits him dead in stride. Stonebreaker's going to go to the house for a touchdown. That was a great throw by Easton. Solomon never had to break stride. Hit him right on the numbers. Just a straight go route, and that's a touchdown Adair County. That was a great throw, and the Indians lead it 27-8, pinning the try. And that's a Tree Guy touchdown. And also we want to thank our third quarter sponsor, but the Tree Guys find it here. Give them a call for any of your tree trimming needs, 708-897-3069. They also give discounts. And third quarter, that's a Melson Roofing. We're going to also say that's going to be a Melson Roofing touchdown as the extra point's good. 28-8, Indians lead it by 20 points here as we just started the third quarter. Melson Roofing is your go-to for quality roofing solutions. Trust their professional teams to meet all the roofing needs. 270-384-5433. Ty, Addie, we're going to keep it right here. It appears to me that with the struggles on running the football, with Lane going down with an injury, Coach Stonebreaker's just decided to go gun, and we're just going to throw it around. And I actually predicted that. I'm usually never right, but I kind of said the Indians might try to throw the football around a little bit, and that's what they appeared to do there. Of course, behind the chains, they were desperation mode there, but a great route and a great throw to cap that one off.
Yeah, and if I was thinking we might go to more of a quick passing game with some backup linemen in there, at least one of them. But Coach Stonebreaker had some faith in his guys up front to give Easton just enough time here. He got hit as he threw on that throw, too, which made that an even better throw. It was right on the money, and he had a guy right in his face. So just another play made by one of our best playmakers on the team, Solomon Stonebreaker.
Barden, the move on the football. Was also a United Citizens Bank first down. Blaine. It's a high kick, not real long. It's going to be taken by Lopez at the 30-yard line, and he's going to get across the 30. They're going to spot it at the 32-yard line. It's number 33 for McCreary Central. So I guess the Indians accomplished what they wanted to with that kick. Is that strategy, you're not going to do a whole lot better just kicking it short like that. They're going to take over to 32, 1st and 10. We'll try to find out who's in the backfield for McCreary County. It's been a three-headed monster. Look like it's Strunk back there. Strunk and Doherty. Higginbotham goes straight back to throw. He's rolling to his right. He's flushed out of here by Koblentz. Here's the throw down the right sideline. It's knocked out of bounds. Good coverage by that Indian defense. That play took too long to develop. The Indians were back in coverage, waiting on it. It'll be 2nd and 10. We do have a flag on the play right at the point where Higginbotham went out of bounds, so I assume it was a late hit on the Indians.
Man, we don't need to start getting these silly person fouls again this late in the season. We've done a pretty good job of it all year. That was stupid.
Yeah, you're taught when the guys.
I don't have any other word. I'm sorry.
When the guy's momentum's going out of bounds like that, and he throws across his body down the sideline, you just got to hold up. And the official deemed that the Indians hit him too late, so it'll be 1st and 10. Ball's at the 46-yard line. McCreary Central's on 46. They got Strunk and Doherty back there. They're going to hand it to Strunk this time. He's going to get short yardage, give him 2 yards up to midfield. It'll be 2nd and 7. And Ty, a couple more scores to pass along. It was 41-0 at the end of the first quarter. Glasgow over Butler. And Hart was leading Franklin Simpson 21-0 at halftime. So Hart taking care of business there in Mumfordville tonight. They got a fine football team, no doubt about it. Here's a handoff to number 33 who loses his helmet. And Ty don't have a number for 33.
Yeah, you do. Tyler Taylor.
Tyler Taylor, special teams guy. That's why I didn't have it. Didn't have him in the backfield much.
Number 56, Maynard, in on the tackle. 60.
And Taylor has to come out because that helmet
Now we've got a
came
lineman
off.
cramping up, too, in the huddle.
Yeah, we're going to take a 30-second break, Addie. We'll be back on the Indian Radio Network. 28-8, Indians lead it. Just starting the second half. We'll be back.
United Citizens Bank.
This is Matt Loy with United Citizens Bank. Although I'm very proud of all the products and services we offer, the best thing we have to offer is good, old-fashioned customer service. It may seem like banking is moving to smartphones and computers, and while we can do that too, we don't think anything can replace a firm handshake and your confidence in our word. When you think personal service and customer-first banking, think UCB. United Citizens Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The injured player for McCreary Central as he walks off the field is Ryan Trammell. And Ty, got some sort of good news. Lane Grant was loosening up on the sideline, jogging around down there during halftime. So, he's not completely immobile. He's up trying to get back in this one, but the scoring situation, I doubt if Lane returns.
I'm going to be angry if we put him back in. I'll just let you know.
Here's Higginbotham. He throws across the middle to West. A slant route's complete as Jaden Miller's going to make the tackle, but not until McCreary kind of gets a first down at the 35-yard line. Actually going to mark it at the 36-yard line. A great throw by Higginbotham. Ty, we saw him last year down there at McCreary Central, and they put him back in they ran a whole different offense. They really tried to throw the ball around, and I thought he did some good things for them. But they're just not their offense this year. They're running the football up under center. He's got two backs back there, and he's going to keep it around the right end, and he's got good yardage. Knocked out of bounds by Mullins. No, excuse me, Ryder Rogers, number 32. Going to get 8 yards. That was just a quarterback keeper off the option. He didn't pitch it. He just beat the corner guy. Coach Cross is meeting with Maynard here on how he's supposed to play that. Nate shook his head as he agreed. 2nd and 8 as the clock's moving. 8.5 minutes to go. Higginbotham. He's up under center. And he fakes it to Mitchell, hands it to Doherty on an inside trap play. He gets all the way down to inside the 15-yard line. It was a great job of that left guard and left tackle, opening a big hole there, Ty. As it was just a trap. They pulled one lineman and just sealed that Indian defensive line off. Big game for Doherty. He's a nice player. Big, strong young man. Coming into the season, Doherty, 76 carries for 440 yards. He was 3rd on their list, but he's been the bell cow tonight. Here's Higginbotham. Fakes a handoff, and he's going to keep it, and his helmet comes off.
This will be interesting.
That's Malin Koblenz, it looks like. Malin is he's played a heck of a ball game tonight. I've called his number a lot at defensive end position.
John, look at your stats here. I think Malin's made a lot of plays in the backfield this year. Malin with 5 tackles for loss on the year, 35 total tackles. He's done a great job this year for the Indians.
He's had a great game tonight.
The DN position.
playing actually they're switching him up. He's right now the left defensive end position. Here's a quarterback keeper by number 1. He gets his feet knocked out from under him by Aiden Smith. And
that was Chinas Rodriguez that took the snap, John.
Julian Chilas Rodriguez, as we would just have to go with C-Rod, right? C-Rod.
Yeah.
J-Rod,
Sure.
J-Rod, Julian Rodriguez. Not A-Rod, but J-Rod. That's what we're going to call him the rest of the night. See the quarterback keeper. He got nothing. Back to the line of scrimmage. It's on the football's on the 13-yard line. They've got to get to the 3 for a first down. So they're behind the chains, down in distance. Higginbotham. We got a good angle right here. We can see it develop. And he's going to fake it to Doherty. He's going to roll out to his left, and he's going to run. He's going to tuck it down, and he's got first down yardage, and he's close to scoring. Touchdown, McCreary Central.
Wow.
He got over the left pile.
He got helicoptered at the goal line, too. He sold out for that touchdown, and he got it. Props to that young man for sticking his nose in there.
Doherty has been the bell cow tonight for McCreary Central. That was one heck of a run. Indians didn't have any run support over there. It was a boot. It was naked. It came out on the other side, and the Indians, all the flow was to the right side. Doherty took it to the left side. A well-designed play for a team that doesn't throw it much. Higginbotham got 2 backs back there. One of them's Doherty, and they're going to pitch it to number 12, Mitchell, and Mitchell's going to get in for the 2-point conversion. Ryder Rogers had him at the 1-yard line, but he was able to pull Ryder into the end zone. So 28-16, Indians lead it by 12. We're going to take a break, 30-second break on the Indian Radio Network.
Do you have a business? Are you running for an office? Maybe you've just got a kid in sports. No matter what you've got going on in your life, Hot Print Screen Printing and Embroidery's got a service or product you need. We've got a large selection of pre-printed items available in our storefront that you can just walk in and buy anytime, including Adair County Indian shirts, Adair County band shirts, and Columbia, Kentucky apparel. So come on by and check out all the great services and products available at Hot Print Screen Printing and Embroidery, or call us anytime Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Let us put our experience to work for you.
We're back here. 28-16, McCreary County stays in the football game. There's still plenty of time. 6 minutes to go in this third quarter. And the Indians looking to bounce right back with a score tie as McCreary Central's trimmed it to 12.
Yeah, we need to watch for some trickery right here on the kickoff. Watch the onside kick here. They've been trying to angle the kicks out of bounds. They're terrified of Solomon and Aiden back there deep, and it looks like it's going to be another angled kick. So
here we go. Doherty moves on the football.
Front line, be ready.
Here's a low squibber, and Adair County hits him right in the stomach.
Tristan Mullins.
That's Tristan Mullins.
That might have been self-defense.
Ty, you know, that young man displayed some hands right there, some soft hands, because that thing was moving. He was in the front. He was on the front line there, and it hit him, looked like right in the stomach. And we saw a play in a game that had national championship relevance last week. Ohio State had the same thing happen, but it ricocheted off the Ohio State player. Mullins was able to take that one in. So the Indians are going to get it at their own 47-yard line. Jesse, he's in the gun. Stonebreaker to the left, also Wasson. He's really distributed the ball to a lot of different receivers tonight. Stonebreaker on that wide receiver screen, and he takes quite a hit. 72 was in on it. We called his name a lot tonight. Also, number 73 was in on that tackle. To Sean Dean. So all that for 4 yards. Solomon, he gets up, but he took quite a shot.
Yeah, and it's just a little wide receiver, almost like a jailbreak screen. And Kyler Burton was the guy that was coming out to make that pull block on the cornerback, and he just took too long to get there. Solomon had to hold up and wait for him, and it got him crushed by the D end on this side.
Jesse up under center. Here's that lead draw this time to Ryder Rogers.
Hang on to that.
He's going to get across the 40, dragging tacklers down to the 35. So Ryder showing some extra effort. And also Maynard was pushing the pile. I got to give him a lot of credit. That's going to be a United Citizens Bank first down. They're founded on solid banking principles. UCBSKY.com. Matt Loy, I don't think, is tuning us in tonight, Ty. Matt's down here on the sideline walking around. He'll listen pretty often, but I think he's taking this one in. Told him I'm going to buy him a radio where he can listen to us and watch a game at the same time.
Indians going to end up having to burn a timeout, maybe. Nope, they're going to get it off.
Stonebreaker in motion. Jesse's going to hand it to Rogers, and that one's going nowhere. Number 23 makes the tackle. That's Cordell. We've called his name a lot too. You know, I'm impressed with McCreary Central's interior defensive line, Ty. They're getting a lot of penetration, getting in the backfield. They really cause a lot of vision problems for the quarterback because they're so long.
Yeah, and they're strong too. If they're not, 6'2" or 6'3", you got number 73 in there, John. That's Tayshawn Dean, who's built like a tree stump and strong as an ox.
2nd and 9. Here's a go route.
Stonebreaker.
Touchdown. He's burned his man. Touchdown, Solomon. Stonebreaker.
It's not a touchdown. They're calling him short.
They're going to say he stepped out of bounds. And again, my line of sight, the windows are built too narrow here. My seat, I can't see it. But it's going to be spotted at the 1-yard line. So Solomon was unable to get in the end zone, but it is a long gain, Ty. What was the official number there?
33 yards.
33-yard reception. A beautiful ball by Easton Jesse. Just floated it up there. And him and Solomon are definitely on the same page tonight. They've had some great hookups. So with 3:49 to go, Indians are first and goal on the 1. They got Crowdis in the front of that I formation. They got Rogers dotting it. Straight eye, probably going to be a run. They're going to hand it to Ryder, and he looks like he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown, Indians. And again, we're going to give Jacob Burton a little love here. Jacob Burton with Downey Eye Clinic. We want to thank Jacob. He's been a long-time supporter. He played ball here to Adair County. Let me find him here. And Downey Eye Clinic for all your their provider of vision services and vision care. Their website, DowneyEyeClinic.com. And also the tree guys, give them a call for any tree trimming needs. They also give discounts to veterans and seniors. 708-897-3069. They'll do anything. They'll remove your tree, shaping, trimming, dead wood removal, etc. We've got an offsides on the try on McCreary Central. So the Indians now have decided they're going to go for 2, Ty. And, again, that's a percentages move.
Yeah, they were lined up to go for 2 on the original try. It was just a hard count. Now we're going to bring in Aiden Smith at quarterback.
So 34-16, that number is 18 right now. So it's either going to be 18 or 20. Aiden's going to hand it off to Mullins. He's going to be hitting the backfield.
Wow, that was
and there's a penalty on Adair County. It'll be declined. We're going to take a break. 34-16, Indians by 18 here on the Indian Radio Network.
Everyone's talking about the easy way to do your banking. And the best part? It's free. The First & Farmers National Bank mobile banking app allows you the freedom to make the deposit right from your mobile device. While you're on the mobile app, you can also transfer money, pay your bills, and check your balance. If you haven't already, download the First & Farmers National Bank mobile app today. Just one more way we're putting you first. Deposit limits apply. Standard rates and fees may apply from your wireless carrier. First & Farmers National Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Cameron Smith. I'm a Campbellsville High School graduate and a Lindsey Wilson College student. I'm well on my way to earning a degree in secondary education. At LWC, I've met new people, become involved on campus, and I have loved being part of the sports programs. Visit today and you will want to make Lindsey Wilson College your new home too. Call the admissions office at 270-384-8100 or email us at admissions@lindsey.edu.
(34-16). Indians lead it. Still 3:42 to go here in the third. Here's a low line drive by Barton, fielded by the up back. And he's going to get out across the 45, tackled ahead to the 48-yard line. That's West. And we got an Indian slow to get up on special teams. That was Rogers. I'm going to say Crowdis made that tackle. And Crowdis he's limping around, but I think he's going to stay in there. Took quite a shot as West ran it up in there hard. So great field position for McCreary Central, the 47-yard line. And Kentucky Country Day upsets Campbellsville tonight, 20-18. So Campbellsville Eagles go down. 4 down linemen for the Indians. They got 4 linebackers. And they faked the handoff. Higginbotham's going to roll out against his body.
Man,
and he had a wide open receiver down the field, but just over the outskirts or the fingertips of number 45. That pass is incomplete. That was Josh Weaver, the intended receiver. And it was a well-designed play, Ty. They just didn't hook up. It was he was wide open in the flat.
Yeah, and we had about 3 different referees miss a obvious hold on the left tackle, or the Indians might have had a sack, or it should have at least been second or first and 20. Excuse me.
There's a handoff up inside, and for about a 3-yard gain for Doherty. Got a flag on the play. And we got a legal procedure. Ty Bennett saw it quickly on the interior of that offensive line for Macquarie County. It's going to back them back 5 yards. It'll be second and behind the chains. 2nd and 15. Ty, if the Indians right here can force a punt, go down and score the ball, you got to feel good about it. Big series, I think. Macquarie Central, they're still in this football game if they can get in the end zone here. 3:23 to go. Play clock's at 15. Macquarie still hadn't came out of their huddle. Now they're going to get to the line with 8 seconds to go. Higginbotham. And he fakes a handoff, rolls to his right. Maynard's getting pressure, and a deflected ball almost intercepted by Miller. Mullins got his fingers on it. Miller tried to come up with the interception, could not. It'll be 3rd and 15 for Macquarie Central as they got a young man hobbling off the field. That's number 4.
Josh Weaver, the tight end. That was the intended receiver on the play. I think he might be cramping up. Yeah, he's stretching that leg out. It's 3rd down,
15.
The down marker and switch. There we go.
Split backfield. It's been the same formation all night long. Fakes a handoff. He's going to roll out. He's looking deep down the field. Ball's going to be complete to Rodriguez, and he's going to be tackled by Ryder Rogers short of the first down. Got about 8 yards on the play. It's going to be 4th and 7. The football's just across midfield. Macquarie's down 3 scores, Ty. They might leave their offense on the field here. They're having trouble stopping the Indians anyway.
Yeah, down 3 scores this late, you've got to go for it here. Indians don't need to forget about Peyton Higginbotham's ability to run right here. He's already scored a touchdown on him on a 12-yard run on the last drive. They got to be mindful of him taking off here.
So 4th down, the play clock's at 5. Higginbotham takes the snap. He's going to run the quarterback draw, and he's not going to get it. As, again, I believe that's Malin Koblenz. He comes up with an injured arm, but what a play by Koblenz. And, Ty, we haven't given our we hadn't given our player of the game to a defensive guy this year. We'll talk about it more. It's usually dominated on the offensive side of the ball with that certificate, but Malin is having one heck of a game at left defensive end tonight. So he's going to get the Indians a football back with his solo tackle. Ball's at their own 45. Jesse, he's up under center. They're in a tight formation here. It's a run formation. He fakes a
He's got
handoff.
Solomon Stonebreaker wide open.
He's got Solomon running down the field at an angle route. He makes the catch. He might go. He's at the 10-5. Touchdown, Solomon Stonebreaker. What a throw by Jesse, and what a catch by Solomon as they are dialed in tonight. That was a great throw and a great catch and a great celebratory moment between those two young men and the rest of the team as the Indians have taken control 40-16 with 1:50 to go here in the third quarter.
And a great throw there by Easton. Solomon was wide open, and I think that safety on the far side of the field realized that he let somebody get behind him. He did a great job recovering. The ball just right out of his reach and right into the chest of Solomon Stonebreaker, who had nobody between him and the end zone.
40-16. Indians looking to increase this thing to 25. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is long enough, and it's dead center. 41-16. Indians lead it. We're going to take a break on the Indian Radio Network.
At Stotts Phelps McCreary Funeral Home, we strive to accommodate the individual needs of each family we serve. We're here to help guide you through the difficult process following the loss of a loved one. We invite you to come by and talk with Jeff Jesse to discuss your final wishes. Jeff will do everything possible to make things easier for you. Stotts Phelps McCreary Funeral Home in Columbia, dedicated to providing dignified and compassionate service since 1922.
Business owners, is your broadband service working for you? Or maybe a free visit by our team of experts with over 70 years of experience can assist you. At Duo Broadband, our business team is ready to visit your location for your free evaluation. Our goal is to help make your broadband the fastest, most reliable, and cost-effective, and working for you. Duo's internet and voice solutions are built on our symmetrical fiber network, up to 2 gigs. Business accounts get free installation and more. Restrictions apply. Call today, 877-343-3131.
We want to make this read here, Ty. 2-point conversions are sponsored by Three Trees Church. They invite you to experience Jesus this weekend. Plan your visit at a location near you as the kickoff return is returned back to the 45-yard line for McCreary Central. That's where they'll start. Follow them on Instagram, Facebook, and listen every Sunday on 93.5 beginning at 9 a.m. Plan your visit at a location near you at threetrees.com. We appreciate Eric and all they do for Adair County Athletics as well. And don't forget our social media sponsor, Gypsy Jolie. They offer original designs that stand out from the crowd. Visit their Facebook page at Gypsy Jolie to explore their beautiful collections. And they're also very active on TikTok as well. Third quarter sponsored by Melson Roofing, dedicated to providing reliable service at a customer-first approach. Melson Roofing is your go-to for quality roofing solutions. 384-5433. Here's a handoff up inside, and got a McCreary Central player hurt. He got bent backwards on that tackle. That's number 33, Ty.
Tyler Taylor.
And Malin Koblenz again, Ty, as Koblenz just twisted him around, showed a lot of strength in making that tackle. 2nd and 7, giving 3 yards, 1:12 to go. They're just short of midfield. Here's a handoff to Doherty, and Doherty's breaking tackles, and he's going to get first down yardage. down to that Indian 45-yard line. Going to move the chains. Clock's under a minute to go here in this third quarter.
They're going to give it to him. It's going to be...
Yes, they are moving the chains. "37 seconds. This might very well be the last play of the third quarter. Strunk and Doherty back there. They're going to hand it to Doherty, and he's going to get nailed, number 54. That's Braxton Brown. Good tackle right there. It's Doherty. He had his momentum. He had his shoulders squared north and south, and Braxton Brown came up and matched his physicality with that tackle, Ty.
Yeah, Braxton got to him, but what didn't help is Doherty ran right into the back of his left guard, and it kind of knocked him backwards a yard or two. So great job of Braxton Brown taking advantage of that and cleaning up.
That's going to do it for the end of the third quarter. Adair 41, McCreary 16 on the Indian Radio Network. We're going to take a break. We'll be back.
Get into the game with J&S Auto Sales. Score a touchdown on reliability and price. Our inventory is top tier, like a football season winner. Visit us at 1157 Russell Road in Columbia, or browse our MVP selection at jnsautosales.ky.org. Got a quick question? Huddle up with our team at 270-384-9924. Victory lane starts at J&S Auto Sales. Your winning drive begins now.
Are you craving bold flavors and mouth-watering meals? Then look no further than Zaxby's. With their signature hand-breaded chicken, savory sauces, and crispy fries, every bite is an adventure in taste. Whether you're grabbing a quick lunch or feeding the whole family, Zaxby's has something for everyone. And don't forget, download their app for Zax Rewards. Swing by your nearest Zaxby's today and experience flavor like never before. Zaxby's, flavorful moments, every bite.
And I got to give the props to the PA guy up here. Playing some Alabama here tonight, Ty.
You were grooving during the break. I guess too many people looked at you up here while you was dancing.
That's during my generation. And second, and we're going to call it 8 for McCreary Central. We're going to hand it to the big guy, Doherty. He's rumbling, tumbling down to the 32, tackled forward to the 30-yard line. Aiden Smith finally finishes him off, but a big gain for Doherty. He's by far their most effective runner tonight, Ty Bennett.
Yeah, leading the way for the Raiders. That's his 9th carry of the night. And that'll go unofficially for 13 yards. So he's got 9 carries for 60 yards tonight.
41-16. Indians by 25. But McCreary Central marching.
Why not just keep handing it to him, John?
At those split backs, Higginbotham, he's going to hand it to Strunk this time. A good gain on first down. They stay ahead of the chains, give him about 7 yards. Down to about the 23-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 3. They got to get to the 20 for the first down. Appreciate you joining us tonight. And you're listening to us on 93.5 Hot Country. You're watching us on YouTube. That's WAIN's YouTube page. Here's a handoff to the second back through. Couldn't tell what number, Ty. Strunk. He's going to get first down yardage. Just across the 20. We're going to call it the 19-yard line. It's been Strunk and Doherty. Hadn't been as much Mitchell tonight. They're going to hand it to Doherty, and he gallops his way inside the 10-yard line. That's going to be another first down. going to be goal to go. They're going to spot it about the 7-yard line. First and goal for McCreary Central. This game's not over yet. Here's a handoff to Big Doherty, and Mullins finishes him off this time. He goes right in behind the left side of that offensive line. A short gain. They're going to spot it just outside the 5-yard line. So, no gain on the play. Second and goal. Strunk and Higginbotham are going to hand it to the second guy through.
It was Higginbotham, kept it.
Higginbotham, he faked me out, kept it himself. Got very, very close to that goal line, but did not get in. I see no signal. It's going to be third and goal from the 2. So obvious 4-down territory for McCreary Central here. They're going for it regardless. Ricky Roy's urging this Indian crowd to get up, give his defense a lift. Strunk and Doherty, they're getting a play late from the sideline. And it's going to be Higginbotham on the quarterback sneak. And
no signal. No, we got a late signal. Touchdown on the far side. I don't know if they see it or not.
I don't see any indication. Yes, that is a touchdown. There's a late signal. So give McCreary Central the touchdown and cuts that thing to 19 points exactly with the extra point pending. So McCreary Central, they're going to go for 2. They're going to hand it to the first back through, Doherty, and he gets in easy. So the margin's going to be 17, 41-24. We're going to take a break on the Indian Radio Network. We'll be back after these messages.
Life is fast-paced, and we know you're always on the move. That's why we're excited about Bank of Columbia's mobile app, your convenient banking solution that fits right in the palm of your hand.
Need to check your balance? No problem. With just a few taps, you can instantly view your account balance, transaction history, and even receive real-time notifications about your spending.
Download our mobile banking app and experience banking at your fingertips. Visit our website at bankcolumbia.com to learn more about our mobile app. Bank of Columbia is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
We're back here as got a couple scores to pass along to you. Hart County defeats Franklin Simpson, so they are the 1 seed.
And we are the 2 seed.
We are the 2 seed, 28-7. That was in Mumfordville tonight, and we passed along Campbellsville, upset by Kentucky Country Day, 20-18. Also, Glasgow in a big way over Butler County in that one. It was 41-6, or midway through the second quarter. So that would have been a running clock there. As McCreary Central has scored, and this football game is not over. 8 minutes is a lot of time. The Indians need to figure out a way to score or possess the ball for a while.
They've got the hands team on the front line right here on the return. In the return line up here.
Doherty. He moves on the ball. There's a low line drive.
Darnell.
And it's going to be fielded by Darnell, and he's going to go down at the right about the 30-yard line. And I actually like the move there, Ty, because Callum, he didn't want to turn the ball over right there. That's the one way you get beat, just fall on the football. Let your offense come out there and do the work.
Yeah, and he had the presence of mind of gaining a few yards. I gave him 5 yards. I couldn't really tell where he took the ball from officially. But just getting a few yards and going down. Don't just take a knee where you are. Get you a few yards, get yourself in the box score, and go down. Be safe with the football.
So the Indians are going to take over at their 33-yard line. 8 minutes and 12 seconds to go. They lead by 17. Jesse. He's going to hand it to Watson, and he's going nowhere. He's going to lose about 2 yards. That's that slow developing handoff tie where they're giving their linemen really time to get focused on their blocks. It allows linemen to pull as well.
And I'll be honest, John, I think we might want to cross that one out of the playbook because it hadn't worked real well tonight.
2nd and 12 for the Indians. Here's Jesse with a pass to
Brylan
White, and he's going to get a good gain short of the first down, but I'm going to give him about 7-8 yards on that catch. It's going to be 3rd and 4 for Adair County. They got to get to the 44-yard line. Ball's just short of the 40. Watson's going to come in. Coomer's going to come in. They're all looking down at those wristbands. The clock ticks under 7 minutes to go. Jesse. He's looking out to his right, and he's going to find Jaden Miller. And Jaden's going to get first down yardage up at the 48-yard line. A good pass and catch. Jesse right on the money. Jaden with those good sure hands makes a catch. We hadn't seen the Indians drop a lot of balls tonight, Ty. They've been pretty sure-handed for the most part. When the ball's gotten near them, they've caught it. I almost saw a one-handed catch by Stonebreaker down here, unable to control it. Want to say hello to Scotty Bennett tonight. Scotty listening tonight on WAIN. I'm going to say Scott's probably watching it on his big TV.
Probably.
But, we miss you, and I hated to eat your 3 pieces of pizza, Scott, but I did. They brought you a box of pizza in here. Brought 3 of us.
He didn't look like he was frowning, Scott. I'm just letting you know.
You know, 3 pieces really just kind of got me going a little bit. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to eat these in honor of Scott. I'm going to pretend this is Scott's, but whether it was or not, but had a great selection. I want to thank the Adair County Booster Club. Had Scott, just so you know, they had pepperoni, sausage, and cheese. It was quite a variety. Here's Jesse back to throw. Here's an out route.
Oh.
Coomer can't handle it down here at the 30-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 10 as the Indians are on the move. Clock's at 5:38. This is probably going to be the last time the Indians get the football.
John, while we're on the subject of pregame meals, I got to give my friend Seth Dunbar a huge shout out. I partook in some honey chipotle chicken tenders homemade from scratch.
You tend to mosey over that way. Is that?
You're missing out, man. I'm sorry. Can't help. I got the invite. You know,
I understand.
You got to know people to get in.
I understand. I thought giving Seth a shout out last week might get me an invite, but I guess I got to do more. I'll try to do more. Here's Ryder Rogers on the carry. He was bent backwards. He falls very awkwardly, but he's okay. And that's that big number 72 I've been impressed with. Keenan Vanover with the tackle. It's going to set up 3rd and about 7 for the Indians. Y'all look down at the wristbands. Ty, if you don't get it here, do you punt it or go for it?
Depending on the situation. If it's less than 5, I'd say we'll go for it.
Here's Jesse back to throw. He's got all day. He looks across the middle, and he airmails Aiden Smith. Aiden started to go up and try to catch that one, but it was just too high. And it'll set up 4th down and 7 for the Indians.
We're going for it.
I would think with a 17-point lead, you punt the football right here. But there's some people listening that really wanted Adair County to go for this, Ty. 4th and 7.
I catch your drift.
Jesse, he's in the gun. Last-minute instructions. Looks down at his band.
this is big for some. Is that what you're saying?
Jesse's
oh
going to get
goodness.
sacked back here near midfield.
That was a total
And
miscommunication by somebody.
Had a blown assignment somewhere. That's number 44. We've seen his number a lot tonight. That's the guy who runs the ball. That's Devin Doherty. I knew I'd remember that number. Devin Doherty on the sack. And
Jesse's not going to like that one. That was
Easton's taking some shots tonight. He really has, and
Indians.
He's bounced right back up, but he kind of got blindsided that time.
I thought that was 5. I thought Easton Jesse was out here playing defense.
Yeah,
it's number 6, not
Easton's
number 5
over here, and
I was about to have a heart attack.
Of course, Easton's he does some co-op work for my son. Now he's going to be a physical therapist. It was announced during a senior night tonight, so I know Marshall's really proud of him, proud of all these seniors. They had some great things to say, and I love the touch, Ty, where they got the teachers involved, because those teachers helped mold them, and they got to kind of pick a teacher that was a big influence to them. And I'm sure it was a tough decision coming up with just one, but they had to. Here's 33.
Hang on, 44.
He's going to lateral it back to Higginbotham. Yes, 33. Try to get you a name. 33 from McCreary Central. Tyler Taylor was hit in the backfield, and the Indian defender was hanging onto his leg, and he just lateraled it back to Higginbotham to get what he could get. He got back to the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 3rd and 8, and Stonebreaker is a late substitution, comes in for the Indians. It looks like a hard count. Looks like an audible situation. 12 seconds.
I think they're just trying to run as much time. Oh, just kidding.
They're going to go timeout. So McCreary Central with 3 minutes and 28 seconds. They go timeout here, and we got to thank our fourth quarter sponsor, Ty, is fourth quarter sponsored by my good friends at Barger Insurance. And they've been serving Kentucky since 1929. Barger offers tailored insurance solutions for families, farmers, and businesses. Experience the personal touch and financial peace of mind with Barger Insurance Agency. I hope my friend Stephen Keene is still up tonight. It's getting late, and I hope Stephen's still up and watching the broadcast tonight as the Indians currently lead it 41-24. Here on senior night. So that means, Ty, with that score coming in, Hart defeating Franklin Simpson, the Indians will host a playoff game, not next week. That's the final regular season game, but the next week. And we think it'll either be McLean County or Trigg County coming in. That's what it looks like.
Well, I believe it'll be McLean. I'm not sure who it'll be. I think it's still McLean with the edge in the RPI if it goes down to 3-way.
There's Higginbotham with a quarterback sneak, and he's going to get the yards to gain. A quarterback sneak for 7 yards. And Ty, it wasn't a quarterback draw. That's an old-fashioned quarterback sneak. He just took the ball and just went right in behind his center. So that was a blown assignment for the Indians there to give that one up. So the clock is going under 3 minutes. And that'll just about do it. McCreary Central, they look in no hurry. Play clock's down to 15. They would like to score a touchdown here late, but I've done some good things tonight. Also, we got a backup quarterback in there, Ty. Number 1 is in the game. Is that Rodriguez?
Rodriguez, yep.
Yeah. That's J-Rod. J-Rod is in the game. No, not A-Rod. That's J-Rod. Julian is his first name, so we just shortened it. Julian Rodriguez with a quarterback draw. He gets 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5 as the clock's getting ready to tick under 2 minutes. Higginbotham, he's back in. He's got Taylor and Doherty back there. He fakes to Doherty. Higginbotham back to throw and incomplete to West. That was another good throw. We've seen West has dropped a couple tonight, Ty. He had a good interception for McCreary Central, but he's dropped a couple, look like catchable balls over the middle of the field. And Chris Wells, want to shout out to Chris. I don't know if he's still with us or not, but I know Lindsey Wilson had a big win over Camelsville. The Highway 55 sign stays here in Columbia. And what an exciting ending, Ty. On Sports Talk, he showed us a video. The fumble occurred before
at the half-inch line.
Before the plane was broken at the end zone. That would have tied the game. They would have had to have made the extra point. But the Camelsville fumbled the football. Lindsey recovered it in the end zone, and they end up winning that one. I think 16-10 was the final. There's a handoff to the left side as McCreary Central looks like they're just trying to run the clock out. It's a first down. And they're in no hurry, so this one's going to be over very shortly. Indians lead it 41-24, margin 17. Higginbotham drops the snap. He's going to throw a deep ball in the corner of the end zone, incomplete to West, and we got a flag thrown down the
I've
sideline.
got a crisp $10 bill in my wallet that I'll give Sam Marple if he'll quit throwing the ball in this game right now.
And I think that's defensive holding, the preliminary signal, as I think they grabbed West prior to the ball being in the air. Yes, that's defensive holding. So McCreary Central, they're on the move, Ty Bennett, as that football is going to be moved inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. So we're probably going to see some more passes here. So they're going to try to get in the end zone. Higginbotham, he's up under center. No, he's going to hand it to his big rumble and tumbling Doherty. He has had one heck of a football game tonight. Ty will have all the numbers for you. He's going to get a medium gain, 6 or 7 yards off right tackle. Clock's under 50 seconds and ticking. 40 seconds on the play clock. So McCreary's going to have to snap it one more time anyway, Ty Bennett. And look like they have a sense of urgency now. They come up to the line of scrimmage. Higginbotham up under center, fakes a handoff. They're looking for a pass play in the back of the end zone. Incomplete, but we got a flag.
We might have a lineman downfield. To that or holding again.
It was not thrown in the McCreary offensive backfield.
Legal man downfield, yeah.
Good call, Ty Bennett. Legal man downfield.
Just give me a white hat, John. I don't want to do that.
Good call. So these 18 seniors, Ty, they're going to go out on a winning note tonight. The Indians lead 41-24. 18 of them. It took quite a while. They started at 5:45, and it took a good half an hour. Here's Higginbotham's going to roll out to his left. Comblient, it got him, and no, he didn't finish him. That's number 52. That's Braxton Brown. And Braxton, we called his name a lot, and that's going to do it. Indians are going to win this one, 41-24 here in Columbia on senior night as the game goes final. Ty Bennett will tally all the numbers for you, and we'll have some post-game comments brought to you by Tim Hardwick, Don Franklin in Columbia. We'll have that post-game show after we get the numbers tallied here on 93.5 Hot Country.
This is Tim Hardwick with Don Franklin Nissan, and have we got news for you? We've got 24 kicks marked down to 21.9. We've got the new body 2025 kicks in, and they are sharp. We've got 25 Rogues in the Rock Creek package. We've got Frontiers marked down. We've got Pathfinders with incentives on them. We've got something for everybody. And as always, Don Franklin has the biggest used inventory in the state. Don Franklin Nissan, DonFranklinAuto.com, 270-384-6426, FranklinNissanKentucky.com.
Join the JL Gate family of farmers and ranchers across the U.S. Their round pins are trusted day in and day out. Now, exclusively from JL Gate, they introduce a new feature, the powdered coat option. Elevate your round pin and farm gate orders with their stunning powdered coat finishes, including JL Gray, Dark Green, Red, and Gloss Black. Available for a small upcharge. Whether you opt for painted, powdered, or galvanized coating, they are dedicated to ensuring your purchase perfectly suits your needs.
Hey guys, it's Matt with Columbia Pharmacy. We have some exciting news. Century Medicine's customers will now join the Columbia Pharmacy family. You can now pick up all your prescriptions at Columbia Pharmacy, conveniently located across from the post office in Columbia. At Columbia Pharmacy, we pride ourselves on personalized service. Our friendly staff is here to ensure you get the care you need. Plus, we offer a wide range of over-the-counter medications, health products, and expert advice. Columbia Pharmacy, a hometown pharmacy that knows you by name.